Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Well, this is the morning after, the night before, the night after the morning. Anyway, I want to start by reflecting on yesterday, and the most important thing is you, the investor, the viewer, the family, the members, the people that watch this show every day. I want to thank everyone yesterday for joining me. We had somewhere in the region of 18,000 people watch on YouTube alone. We had a similar number on TikTok and through my website and everywhere else. So fantastic. It was our biggest and best day ever on the channel. We gained more viewers, more friends, more subscribers than any other event we've ever done in 2 years, which is nice considering we are just 1 month away from our second anniversary. So thank you ever so much, everyone who took part in that yesterday. Unfortunately, though, we all lost money, right? We all lost money. Here is my overall position right down. We've got some other big news to report as well this morning. And my overall portfolio is down 1.5 grand now. Not looking that smart, if we're honest. However, there it is. It was a perfect example of buy the rumor, sell the news. Doesn't always apply, but it certainly did yesterday. Where's it going to go from here? Let's discuss it live on the show. Let's get straight into our trading positions and have a look. We are still reflecting on Virgin Galactic at the moment. Let's go through our positions. Where overall markets are down. Sell-off Friday. It's a long weekend. It's an extra sell-off Friday because there's no markets on Monday. No markets on Monday because, of course, it's Memorial Day. Anyway, let's have a little look. The S&P 500 is up 0.04. Virgin Galactic is now down 2.47. This is my overall position down. I didn't plan on my overall position being down. Do you buy the dip? Do you keep buying the dip? Well, we'll discuss that on the show. It's going to be a very difficult day for many people. Virgin Orbit now is done, finished. Richard Branson got his preferred stock, so you'll be glad to know he's still got his island. So nobody upset this morning for Richard Branson. He's done okay because he got preferred stock and it was all taken over by Rocket Labs. So that stock is now done. Rivian is still up today, 0.27. I'm out of the money at the moment. Tesla. Now I trimmed off the top for Tesla and bought. Not just Virgin Galactic, something else. I think Tesla's got a bit of a drop and then I can buy back. So actually, I'm saving my money there by selling off the top and buying back lower. There it goes. I can actually, if it keeps on going down, I'd like to lower my average. That would be the perfect scenario to save myself. Anyway, let's carry on. Lucid is going down. It's not worth anything at all. It loses $500,000 every time it sells a car. Can you believe it? You're supposed to make money in business, not lose it. Amazon is up slightly. I'm holding it. Very strong position. McDonald's, I bought it. I'm up 3%. Told you, you cannot go wrong with a company that actually makes money, even if you overpay for it. It's like buying a flat or apartment in London and paying £10 million for it and thinking, oh my God, a blooming flat in the corner of London always goes up. Bricks and mortar, which is McDonald's. And there it is. It's gone up this morning. Coca-Cola up 0.1. J&J is flat this morning. Google is flat. Well, it's up very slightly. I've just got some breaking news coming in, I think, and it's the economic figures. The core price index month on month. It's just out. So let's have a look. This is important news. Let's bring onto the screen. Let's have a little look. Core PCE prices in the US, which exclude food and energy, increased 0.4% month over month in April. Market above market expectations. What does that mean? It means the Fed are not going to pivot. We already knew that. It's already priced in. We already expected that. However, markets are fearful, and this is the worst case now for Virgin Galactic. Above market expectations of 0.3. The annual rate, the Federal Reserve's preferred gauge to measure inflation, unexpectedly accelerated to 4.7% compared with the market expectations of 4.6%. So up in April, inflation up in April, slightly above expectations. However, the overall, we just need to say the overall inflation is coming down. This month, slightly up though, but it tells you that the Fed aren't going to drop rates anytime soon. So very, very important message there. Let's carry on. Microsoft, Walmart, Tesco, Next Era Energy, Enphase, still down 27% on my main position. Bitcoin keeps on going down. We keep saying it's going to 15,000. Still stand by that message. That message hasn't changed. Tilray, well, last night it went down. Why? Dilution. Dilution is the story of the day, I'm afraid. Tilray Brands has gone down today, down 21% now on my main position. It's going the way of Virgin Galactic and Virgin Orbit, I'm sad to say. When a company sells its stock to pay off debt when it's down, it's a last-ditch attempt to save the company. They're trying to reduce debt, nothing wrong with that. Inflation the way it is, interest rates the way they are, and they're not going to come down anytime soon. It's a good idea. You want to be saving money, not borrowing money. The issue we've got now, of course, is you might think it sounds cheap. It's not. They've just issued more shares. They've issued more shares. Now, typically, in my opinion, when a company releases more shares to raise capital, which is what Virgin Galactic are going to do, you never know, they might even do it now, which would be desperate if they did. Tilray Brands have done it, and typically we've got potentially an overreaction here. Yes, it has gone down, but has it gone down by the amount of shares released? Well, you could argue that, and we'll get into the figures and the numbers later on an upcoming video. But right now, I think potentially, possibly, I don't think they've released 20% more shares, but it's dropped 20%, which would be the sort of equivalent balance. We shall see how much they've dropped, and we'll assess it. However, I did, because I expected Tesla to go down today, and it has. It was. Now it's going back up again. I decided to trim a bit more of Tesla and buy this. I don't know if it's a bad idea. We'll find out when I get the figures later on. Robinhood is flat today. I've got a very big position in Robinhood, aim to trim off shortly. SoFi, we're out of that. IonQ, we're looking to get back in. Had a massive rally the last few weeks. Started now to fall off because it was massively overbought. No real surprise there. No one really surprised at all by that reaction. Anyway, there we go. Difficult day for everybody, I know. Let's read all the comments we've got so far. Octavio, good morning, Martin and everyone. Bill said he didn't lose a dime. That's because he's not invested in anything. Nice one, Bill. Zach, you'll be very thrilled to hear. You know, I said when we get to 10,000 subscribers, we're going to do a special event. Well, for you, well, good news. We've accelerated from yesterday. It was our biggest ever day. We had nearly 18,000 people through our stream. By far the biggest event we've ever done. 18,000, yes, not 1,800, 18,000. And we gained over 200 subscribers in one day, and we are accelerating. So that was brilliant. Morning, gents, says Malk. Yes, as I said, Bill sold out months ago. Nvidia up 24%. Well, I bet you wish you hadn't sold that one, eh? Zach, good morning. Development Alert Uganda is here. Hi, Mike. Who else have we got? We got Zach here as well. Good morning. Tactical Tick. Can you give me advice on how to train your voice for singing? Not on this show, I can't, but I could do a special event for you. And if you become a gold member, I give you 2 1-hour Zoom calls a month, one-on-one, whether it's through Zoom or Discord or whatever, one-on-one, whatever you need. So if you want me to go to my studio and give you singing coach lessons, I can do that. Become a gold member, and you will have 2 1-hour months, 2 hours a month. Now you could, as some people do, hire me for vocal coaching, and it'll cost you $100 an hour. However, if you become a gold member is $30, and you will get all the benefits of everything that we offer for bronze, silver members, plus gold, plus 2 hours. So if you want one-on-one training, rather than pay me $100 an hour for that training, become a gold member, and you get it for free, and you can then have all the other benefits for the channel and so on. So there is the way to do it if you want to do it. All right? Okay. Hi, Zach from Uganda in Africa. Wonderful to have you here. Hi, Malk. Good morning. The biggest live stream yesterday. Thanks to Martyn in space. It was incredible. What a day. It's sell-off Friday. Be careful, everyone. Indeed it is. And of course, the markets are closed tomorrow as well. Sorry, on Monday. So we've got extra pressure today. Anyway, and this is the bad news as well. We're sharing that PCE prices in the US, which exclude food and energy, increased. Inflation overall is coming down. Overall, it's peaked. This month, up very slightly. Good morning to Keaton S. Good morning to you. Welcome everybody over on TikTok as well. We are now over 33,000 followers on TikTok. Welcome to all of you. If you want to become a subscriber, and you click the star here, see the little star button, and I'll make exclusive content just for you and tag you. And the idea is you will get more followers, but because I am only following my subscribers and members on YouTube, that's all I do, so I can interact with you. I don't do follow for follow. I only support my subscribers and members so I can spend the time promoting you. That's what I do. Anyway, we've got our big cash giveaway as well. $100 in cash we're giving away on the show. Debating on selling my whole position of space. It would not necessarily be a bad idea. Awful to say, but not necessarily a bad idea. And the reason why I say that is there's more money to be made on other stocks. Your money is dead right now with Virgin Galactic. It could easily go to 150. Does it mean it's worth a buy at 150? Not necessarily. We'll have to reassess that if that happens. But anyway, I want to bring up the link for a minute. Where did I put that? Where did I put the giveaway link? Oh, here it is. Here we go. We're giving away $100 on the show. Christine Cruz has liked the stream on Facebook. Thank you very much, Christine. Thanks ever so much indeed. I don't know why that didn't bring through the audio. Normally it does. Oh, I know why. No. Sound effects. That should have worked. Let me just test why that didn't come through. A minute. Oh, no.
John donated $19.
It worked.
This is a test
Not
donation
sure why.
for $19.
Anyway, thank you very much for the like. Appreciate that. You like the stream. I'll test that in a minute. I won't do it for now. I'll do it later. That's interesting. Anyway, that's just a test donation on the screen. We just tested that. So if you want to take part in our giveaway today, we're giving away $100 in cash. So you want to win that? Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Let's have a little look. I'll give you the link for it. On the screen, martynlucas.com/giveaway. Links are below all the videos on the all links page on the website. There you go. There's a link in the chat. Let me give it to my guests over on Rumble today as well. And I'll pop into YouTube as well. And I'll give it to everybody there. There's the giveaway for you. And let's go into Rumble. Oh, Mike Flynn. There we go. It worked now. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for doing that. It really helps, by the way, if everyone likes all my posts on my social media. You saw what happened yesterday. Since you all started liking on alternative platforms, we had 18,000 in the show. All the members, if you want to grow this channel, it really does help by you promoting everywhere. If you want to, be part of the family and grow the channel, it really, really makes a difference. Anyway, I liked it myself. Let's see. People say to me, why do you like your own stream? Well, I like what I do. Do you not like what you do? Do you not enjoy your life? Well, I do. I often get criticized. Why do you like your own post on Twitter? Well, I do. When I say it, I like what I say. I'm enjoying what I'm saying. And if you think it makes any difference as well to the algorithm, you must be mad. Me liking my own stream, my own post ain't going to do nothing. If everyone likes it, it does, but not if I do it. But anyway, back to the stocks this morning. I gave you, I was just about to show you, wasn't I? That's right. I was just about to show you the competition page. I forgot. So here it is, 6,814 entries now. We've got about 30, not as much as the last competition, but it's 14 days left. And we haven't really started doing a great deal with it yet, just the first few days. But nevertheless, doing very well indeed. Thank you for taking part, folks. It's looking very, very nice. For your information, I've already spent the $100. No pressure. yeah, no pressure at all here, mate. Here again, and Mike, bless him, look, he's doing his good deed on Twitch as well. If you can open it, always keep the home here on YouTube, but if you can, keep another tab open and like other things. It really helps, and you saw the result yesterday, what it actually did. Anyway, let me go and visit our members over here. Let's see what we've got. Over on YouTube this morning, there's 33 of you. Thank you ever so much indeed. Just tuned in. Welcome to you. And if you could tap the like button, every day you come in, it makes a heck of a difference. People think, someone said to me yesterday, do I only need to subscribe once? Yes, you can only subscribe once, but you can like every single video. And does it make a difference? Yes. You saw what happened yesterday when people started liking the video. We had 18,000 people through the show. So smash the like button. It helps. It sends a message out to more people. And it really does support the channel. So thank you very much indeed. Well, it's the day after space today. It came into land, as did the stock price. Yes, it did. The stock price came all the way back down. And we're hoping to hear today from our technical analysis team, Ed Nevius and Sensei, and put together some charts for you to look at where we see the stock going in the near term, at least in the near term. So we're waiting to hear from Ed Nevius and Ali Tizro, and we'll discuss that on the show. All right? Anyway, let me come back to the welcome all screen. Let me just check a couple of things. Yes, there's Ali and there's Ed. They got the messages. Yeah, wanted to bring them into the show today, and that would be good. Now then, I see we've got one of our scammers another scammer come into the Discord channel. This is a scammer. It's come in new and they've gone straight to everyone and shared a link. Obviously, WhatsApp, you can see straight away this is scam. So what do? I go to Alex. Thank you very much for wasting your time. I'm now going to ban you from all channels on Discord. Ban Alex. It doesn't do you any favors, and we're going to ban you. There we go. You're done. Anyone creates any spam for anyone, they get taken out. Also, if you look here, I do this every day as well. If we go into server settings and we go down here to members, there's often somebody comes in and calls themselves Martyn Lucas with my logo. They like to pinch the logo and they think we won't notice. Well, we will. There's no one there right now. I got rid of them yesterday, but I wanted to check if anybody more. They try and be a bit clever with the name, but I know how to find you. Okay, we're good today. So just remember, you always know the real me on Discord. First of all, I'll never message you. I'll never sell anything to you. You know the real me. One, I've got gold writing. Everybody else is white because I'm the owner. I have, if you click, right click, you'll see the crown, the owner. This person is the server owner and always has permission regardless of role. So you know I am, you know. And also 3655 is my number. So you know who it is. And if I am not a friend of yours or friend of anyone else that you're friends with, I don't friend anyone either. That's not a member. Just so you know, to protect yourself on our platform. Let's have a quick look in the breakfast bar. We always like to look here first thing in the morning. Cherry, good morning. I'm having 2 boiled eggs and a cup of tea with breakfast this morning. That's nice. Thanks for sharing. I love it. There is Mike with his best mug. Thank you, Malk, for liking the stream. Look at that. Oh, he's having a bit of cake this morning, trying to make himself feel better. Malk UK, my kind of breakfast, Mike. I have to be honest. It does look nice. It does look going to be a good day. I'm 75% nicer after 3 p.m. on Fridays. Eric B, excellent. If you want to put your comments, messages in the breakfast bar every morning, please do go and do that. Yes, it's not every day, but I have to start the day healthy. Let's have a little look. Let me give you a thanks to that. Daisy. Thank you, Mike. And there we go. Everybody in the breakfast bar this morning. So if you want to come in, it's via Discord and you can be part of our family and the breakfast bar experience every morning. Okay. Now then, do you want the link for Discord? You probably do. So let me give it to you. Now you can access all the channel, all the public channels for free. However, you can only call in or be in the breakfast bar if you are a member. So there is the Discord link. Let me give it to everybody on Discord as well. Sorry, on Rumble. And let me give it to everybody on Facebook as well. Give it to you as well. There you go. There it is. There's the Discord. However, if you want to take part in all the members' channels like the breakfast bar or call into the show, you need to be a member. There is the membership, and we'll upgrade you live on the show. So I'll give everybody the link on Facebook and Rumble as well. There you go. So you can all see how to become a member if you want to take part in our breakfast bar in the morning. All right. Now then. Where are our positions? Tesla, it's not gone down much. It went down and came back up again. But we're watching SPC today. I don't see any reason why it would go up. I see every reason why it would go down. And we'll hopefully discuss that live on the show today. Anyway, it is what it is. We are where we are. And there isn't a great deal we can do about it right now. But it is... You know, people say it is what it is, and it's an old phrase, but it's the truth. Anyway, let me test this. I thought so. Let me see if I can bring this into the show. New little feature we've got here. We don't want the music, but we can bring in live music from Bloomberg. Sorry, live music. Live breaking news from Bloomberg as we stream now. A little extra feature. And this is useful. I think you'll agree. So we can bring in breaking news as it happens, as we're trading. We're always trying to bring you the best services that we can.
Enjoy the long weekend.
There we go. Debt ceiling standoff continues.
The dangerous road of default. Many extreme MAGA Republicans.
All right. They're playing audio, the music at the moment. We don't want that. Whenever you play music, it's a red flag. We don't want it.
The economy.
Yeah, they're still doing it. Otherwise, we'd share that. But there you go. We've got the debt ceiling standoff continues. That's what's not helping the markets. We anticipate it being solved, though, because in history it always has. However, the debt is so great now. Will it ever get paid off?
Each other privately.
And they're still playing audio. I thought you were a news channel, not a music channel.
Differences in recent days. Negotiators said to be moving closer to an agreement to raise the debt limit and cap federal spending for 2 years. President Biden remaining optimistic.
Let's hope.
We had several productive conversations, and our staffs continue to meet as we speak, as a matter of fact, and they're making progress.
Let's hope so. We'll keep our eye on it. Anyway, the overall markets, as you can see, are down because of it, and high risk will always react worse. That is the reality of it, I'm afraid. Anyway, there it is. What else have we got? What they're saying now?
Anne-Marie down in DC alongside Kelly Lyons. Morning, Anne-Marie.
Good morning, John. So we are seeing potentially the contours of a deal before we head into this long Memorial Day weekend. And this is important because when Speaker McCarthy took the gavel, became Speaker, he told his members he would always give them 72 hours to read legislation. So potentially, if they're able to come to an agreement today, get the text worked up, we could see a vote as soon as Tuesday, and that's going to be necessary because we are really starting to close this gap ever so narrow towards June 1st. There's one thing we should mention when we're talking about the contours of this deal. Yes, it raised the debt limit. Yes, it caps spending. But at what level does it cap spending? What our reporting from Kayla Gardner and Justin Singh talk about is that actually defense spending would go up, and they do want to make sure that there is going to be enough funding for veteran programs. One win the GOP, Jonathan, may be able to get is that they're going to take $10 billion out of the $80 billion that was supposed to go to the IRS from the President's Inflation Reduction Act. But progressives, one win they're going to get is a measure when it comes to renewable energy. And this has to do with transmission lines, and the GOP will get speeding up of permits. So something in there for everyone. But Speaker McCarthy made it very clear. Not everyone is going to be happy with this deal.
No, but let's hope we can get the deal done and signed by Tuesday, and then the markets can start to stabilise again, which would be good to see. All right, okay, we've got 25 minutes before the bell goes. The overall markets are down because of it, and of course, high risk will react greater. And that's just the way it is. If I could invite our followers over there on Rumble to tap the follow button, it really helps the channel. And here on YouTube, it'd be very nice if you could tap the like button. I see we got 34 watching this morning, but if you smash the like button, it really helps share the video out to more people. All right, okay. Now then, let's move along. The S&P is slightly up on this potential news, perhaps, that we're going to get a deal. That's what we want. Virgin Galactic down 1.73 to 398 now. Got an average of 405 on my main account, and my trading account 460. Richard Branson and Virgin has taken my money yet again. Down 20,000. Now we can add another 200 bucks to that. 20,000, 200 bucks. Will I ever get my money out? Well, possibly not. It may never return that amount of money. We might go down to 150. People buy at 150 and it go up to 2. They take a profit and it just bounces around 150 to $2. That could happen. Anyway, do you think we will have to wait until the recession, until after the recession, until some of the stocks like Robinhood go up, like Amazon and Nvidia are doing today? Robinhood, simple answer to that. Robinhood is fine. You are good, in my opinion, with Robinhood. the reason why I say this and why you can buy the dip with this, you can't necessarily should be buying the dip with other things, but you can buy the dip with Robinhood because first quarter of the year is always a bad time for the stock market traditionally, and particularly those that are brokers that make money as like Charles Schwab, Ameritrade, Robinhood, so on and so forth. It's always the worst quarter. However, we did a video the other day, you may have seen it on the channel, go and check my Robinhood video, that Robinhood, even despite everything, outperformed compared to Charles Schwab. So it's much more innovative. It's much more progressive. It's going to do far, far better in the future. The Charles Schwab is the old guard, and I think sometimes the old guard is best. But in this case, I think Robinhood is like the Tesla, if you like, of brokerages. It's going to take over. So it's oversold, in my opinion, right now. I think Robinhood is going to go up when the bull market starts. Remember, we've had capitulation. We've had all retail investors, not everybody, of course, because we're all retail investors, but the large majority of retail investors are out. Look at Bill today. He's out. He's been out now for a month. There are people like that, millions of people like that who are out. Either they've lost all their money, they got margin called, they quit, they said enough's enough. The sentiment has gone. So Robinhood will do well. It's primed to do well at this price. Cathie Wood loves it. I'm not always in favour of Cathie Wood, but Cathie Wood loves it. For me, it's a good value at this price. However, I do want to trim as we go over 930, just to have some money on hand again. But I think next quarter for Robinhood is going to be extremely exciting. Extremely exciting. I think the second quarter we're going to see, I think, potentially Robinhood go cash positive. Now it's got plenty of money. I mean profitable as a company. I think Robinhood is absolutely primed for the future, for the next quarter or end of the year. It's also good at the moment, kind of adversely in a way, but kind of good because Robinhood makes money from the rates being up as well. It's another income stream which is going to be there for a period of time. If we look at my Robinhood account here, you will see that I'm earning 4.65%. That's great, but Robinhood also make money out of that as well. So it encourages savers. It encourages people to buy, put their money in Robinhood. And as you can see, I earned $5 the first month. And I've earned $10 the second month. You can see it compounding right there in front of your eyes. I only started uninvested cash like 2 months ago. That's when I got it. When I turned it on. So $5 the first month, $10 the second month. This is good. It's compounding. So it's very, very good indeed. So you can argue, why are you in Virgin Galactic when you could sell all your shares of Virgin Galactic, stop losing money and earn money in uninvested cash with 1.5 million FDIC insurance, and on the 1st of June going up to 2 million. So if you have $2 million in Virgin Galactic, not only are you earning 4.65%, but your money's insured and protected as well. So why invest in a high-risk stock right now when you can earn that sort of money? You know, there's that to consider. Anyway, happy Friday, beautiful people. Ali Isles is here. How are you, Ali? Lovely to see you here. Lovely to see you here. It's good to have you. What's up? What's going on? Let's welcome our guests in as well from Rumble. I've got some new guests coming to Rumble. Thank you. Rich, I do agree. Revenue for Robinhood is higher last earnings than its peak. I think I'm right in saying, yes, the earnings is going in the right direction. Totally. I'm right with you. 100%. Absolutely right. Let me have a look at some information. Robinhood is sending employees back to the office. Leaked message. Let me have a quick look at that. Let me share. There you go. There was the earnings on the screen. They missed on earnings, but it was a beat from the previous quarter, if that's what you're talking about, yes. So it was their highest earnings. They're virtually now making money, which is great. That was, sorry, hang on a minute. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I beg your pardon. Sorry, scrub what I just said. I made a mistake there. The last quarter, Q1, came down. They beat earnings. Yes, they beat on earnings. You can see that. They beat earnings, but it came down, and that's expected. The first quarter comes down, typically. Now, you might argue it didn't at Q1 of 22, but they were on the growth stage. This is completely different. If we look at this now, this is a very different position. Q1. They dropped off, and that's expected. If you look at Charles Schwab, which has a lot more history, a lot bigger company, well, been around a lot longer, typically this is what happens. And they still beat on earnings. Anyway, the next earnings is the one I think we're going to get an expectation. Analysts haven't done it yet, but I think if the expectations is lower, and I hope it is. Remember, that's not set by Robinhood. It's set by the analysts. I hope it's down here, and then I believe Robinhood will comfortably beat it. However, if the analysts set an expectation of somewhere back upon this trend, which they could, I still think Robinhood could beat it. I think Robinhood on the next quarter could turn positive, as in the company starts making profit. And then, of course, we could get the infamous request for the buybacks, start buying the shares back. And that, of course, is a catalyst to drive the stock up as well. Anyway, that's where I see it going. What do you think? Let me bring in this. I'm trying to bring in some new features now. We're bringing in the news. As we're reporting, I can share with you news, breaking news. You can see it on the screen there, look, right? And sometimes I'll bring in the audio as well. So as we're trading, we can bring in what's breaking.
Just published. They say we still expect the Fed to keep policy rates unchanged at its June meeting.
Correct.
But it's a close call, and it's getting closer, which is why you're hearing people like Mohammed say, we might be getting a move just around a corner. Let's get a move on now, going into the opening bell, 17 minutes away. Here's Abby.
Hey, John. Well, let's take a look at one stock that is soaring this morning, and that is the Gap. Shares are up more than 10%. It could be a short squeeze, though. There's a pretty decent short interest on this stock. Actually, it's coming off of those highs, but they put up a surprise profit of a penny versus a loss of 16 cents. And inventories are down, and gross margins are going in the right direction. On the other hand, Ulta Beauty, the opposite story. Their operating margin, they have cut it on theft. The CEO saying it's a concerning challenge. As for Marvell, well, the AI boom continues. They put up a big outlook for 2024 saying that their AI revenue will double.
Abby, thanks for that. Coming up on the program, traders pricing in another rate hike after a busy stretch of Fed speak.
Some of the declines we've seen so far in inflation have been a little slower than I might have anticipated. But
rate hikes on the cards again. Rate hikes on the cards again. And of course, that would be great from the point of view of from saving. The hike is right. Maybe we've got rate hikes around the corner. Oh dear. Can you imagine if we do? Anyway, let's look at the prices this morning. Nikkei is up 0.37. The Kospi is up 0.16. The Hang Seng is down. The FTSE is up 0.45. The CAC is up 0.72. And the DAX is up 0.56. Are we going to see another rate hike? Well, most people priced in a pause. I will say if we get a 0.25, we're going to see a big drop, and we're going to see Virgin Galactic potentially hit 0.25. Sorry, $1.50. That's not good at all. Very scary times right now. Anyway, we'll bring you it as we need to. Oh, blimey. Anyway, the S&P, Virgin Galactic, still down. Rivian. How many have we got with us on YouTube this morning? 46. Thank you very much for being here this morning. We're looking at all our stocks today, seeing how we can get back our losses from Virgin Galactic yesterday. Google, Microsoft. So AI is making money. We got a bit of a sell-off today, though. Microsoft had a nice run. I'm up 34% on it. It's not a big position of mine. Tesco, we're starting to see it come back down again now. We always buy it at 6, 7 and sell it at 10. Enphase, good for the dividends. Bitcoin still going down to 15,000. Tilray diluted last night. Terrible, terrible news. Tilray diluting like that. They diluted at the worst time possible, but they're doing it to save the company. I don't think it's going to happen. I could lose my money on Tilray as well. It's just worth knowing. And remember, sometimes it's okay to sell, take a loss, accept it, move on. Because at the end of the day, you'd rather have some money and nothing. You can't keep chasing a stock down. That was a bad move. That was a bad move, but it was their only move. It's like playing chess when you're forced to make a move you don't want to make, and that's what they did. They don't want to dilute the stock. They don't mind diluting the stock when it's up at $20, but not when it's down at blooming $2. You've just given the company away. Anyway, very, very, very bearish for, in my opinion, very bearish for Tilray. Thanks for explaining. I agree. All boosted in the bull market. I have a position. I think Robinhood right now is one of my regarded as a higher risk stock. It's not the S&P. It's not J&J. It's not P&G. However, I do think that this could save me from Virgin Galactic, which has taken all my money. I don't know how to get the money back out of Virgin Galactic now. We just had a successful flight and everyone dumped it. You know, I mean, it's one part of my show which is difficult for me, because what I could do now, I don't have influence over the stock. I don't, obviously. I need millions of viewers for that. However, I put what I believe out to be the case, that Virgin Galactic is going down. And of course, I was right. It has, and it did exactly what I said it would do, which damages my own stock. So for my own portfolio, maybe I should be like other YouTubers and tell you it's all going to go up and so on and so forth. This is where YouTubers fall into this trap. They want to promote their own ends. They want to make videos that more people want to watch when you tell them they're going to get rich. Then, of course, you can, promote a stock you believe in, and then you can dump it on everybody. That's a great way to make money for the YouTuber. You make money on the video and you make money on the stock. However, it's not what I do on my channel. And sometimes I think, flipping out, you should be like the other people, because you screw yourself. I am losing money constantly on Virgin Galactic because I'm telling you the truth that it's going down. But of course, I have to be in the stock as well, because I talk about it to be transparent and integral and decent. I have to be in the very stock that I believe in, but also that I know is going down. So I'm promoting it going down. People don't want to hear that story. They prefer a story that goes up. So I'm damaging my channel short term. Long term, I'm not, because people watch because I tell the truth. So long term, I do better. But I'm damaging my own stock because I'm saying it's going down, and it is. And everyone's selling it, and I'm the only fool holding on to it. Because how can I make videos on certain stocks that I don't buy myself? And that's my belief. So But of course, I'm in a unique position because at the end of the day, my stock position is second. You are first. My channel is first. So, I might lose money on my stocks because I said they'd go down and they are going down, but I'm holding them just to be transparent. However, hopefully my YouTube channel will grow and compensate me for my losses. So anyway, that's a full transparent, explanation of it all. Anyway, it is what it is. We're going to get a full technical analysis on this stock, hopefully today. Let me have a quick look in my Ed Nevius and Sensei. It looks like Ed and Ali are having conversations because I'd like to. We're going to have a special event. We got a lot of new things coming on the show soon. We're adding new things, new features, and so on. So we're always looking for ways to bring you the best service, more content, more updated information, and everything. Anyway, so have a quick look at the U.S. inflation picks up, increasing odds of hike. It does. It really, really does. Hey, Martin, my comment under your yesterday's SPC video was maybe too negative. I think the chances are actually high that the stock price will increase until the first commercial to take off. Let me have a little look at that a minute. What's your comment here? Let me bring all these comments in. What have we got here? Good morning, everyone. Cherry, please explain about loaning my stocks out. Should I do it? Right. You asked me a question last night. Should you do it? Okay. Let's see if I can do this. I'll actually, Sherry, I will make an actual video on this question for you, which will give more detail, and I'll put it out. After this live broadcast, I'll make a video. But what I'll do is I'll answer the question for you in here. Just briefly. You're talking about Robinhood, of course, because you can stock lend. Now, let me show you what I am doing. I have it turned on. What is stock lending? Effectively, stock lending is people that short stocks, who do contracts on stocks, need to be able to borrow stocks. That's how they do it. That's where the options, the contracts, and the opportunity to predict the future comes from. People have to borrow stocks, okay? Your brokerage, Robinhood, allows you to put up your stocks for loan. You get paid, I believe, 1%. I've earned money from my stocks that I've lent out. Now, should Robinhood default, in other words, go bankrupt, you could potentially lose those stocks. They have to put that in a disclaimer and explain that to you. However, the likelihood of that is extremely unlikely because your stocks that you hold on Robinhood, your brokerage that you hold, are never actually held with Robinhood. They are custodians. They are protected. You are not ever going to lose your stocks. And if you go onto my channel and scroll down the videos, you will find a video which tells you all about what if your brokerage went bankrupt. So I explained to you what happens if your brokerage goes bankrupt. I'll just put that on the screen a minute. Let me have a look. Martyn Lucas Investor. Brokerage goes bankrupt. I think that might find it. I'd have to search for it later. But anyway, I won't do it now. But goes bust, is it? There is one goes bust. I wonder if it's that. I want you to go and look at this. Can't remember the name of the video. Anyway, it'll be on my main videos. I won't do it now. I can send you the link later on in Discord when I find it. But anyway, if your brokerage goes bust and they disappear, which is extremely unlikely for Robinhood, but of course anything's possible, your stocks are all protected. They're not held with Robinhood. They're not the property of Robinhood. They're your property, and they are held on custodians. And all that is backed up, so you got no issue whatsoever. However, and the reason why I mention that is because of this. If you then decide to loan your stocks out, while your stocks are on loan, your stocks are potentially at risk if Robinhood defaults. But we'll know in plenty of time if Robinhood are going bust. All right? They're not going to suddenly announce they're bankrupt tomorrow. That's not going to happen. So you could then unloan your stocks in a heartbeat anyway. They only have to put it in because it is a risk. It's such a small risk. It's immeasurable. But they have to say it. However, if that was likely to happen, you could then unloan your stocks and bring them back anyway. So what does it do when you loan your stocks out? Essentially, when you loan your stocks out, people that want to short the stock borrow them. So it's like I often get people say to me, if you're loaning out your stocks, aren't you as bad as the people that short stocks? No, of course you're not. You're not. I'm not shorting a stock. Whether that's right or wrong, anyways, is your own. Is up to you. Your own opinion. However, if I loan out my stocks, I am behaving like a bank. If you come to me and say, can I borrow $1,000 from the bank? And I go, yeah, of course you can. You've got a credit card, you've got a bank loan, you're borrowing money from the bank. You then take that money and you do something, unlawful, perhaps, or unhealthy. Maybe you eat lots of cake and get fat. Maybe you smoke and give yourself cancer. I don't know. Am I responsible for that? Am I contributing to you doing all those silly things? Of course not. I'm lending my stocks. I'm lending you my money. What you do with it is up to you. And you pay me an interest for that. Well, lending your stocks out, in my opinion, is what you are doing. You are loaning your stocks out to people who short the stock. Now, people say, but you're giving people the opportunity to drive down your stock. It's not directly your stock. If I own Virgin Galactic and I loan out my stocks, I earn 1%. I earn 1% if the stock gets shorted and goes down. So I'm making a compensation for myself if the stock goes down. Now, you might say, well, if you didn't loan your stocks out, people wouldn't short. They're not shorting your direct stocks. They're shorting the whole stock. That's being shorted regardless, whether you loan your stocks out or not. The bell's just gone and I completely missed it because I was answering this question for Cherry. Anyway, my priority is focusing on the members. So I apologize for not ringing the bell. But anyway, I'm answering this question for Cherry. I think it's a good idea. You're making money on your stocks going up and you're making money on your stocks going down. You're behaving as a bank. Are you responsible what other people do? No. Is there risk? Very minimal. Very minimal, but it has to be stated. Like everything has to be stated. Very minimal chance of losing those shares, but extremely unlikely, and you can always unloan them. Now, remember, when your stocks are on loan, you can still trade buy more, sell more. It's just a very fluid situation. Even though your stocks are on loan, they're still there on your brokerage account. You can sell them and then they'd be taken off loan and somebody else would replace those stocks, all right? So loaning your stocks out doesn't mean you can't sell them, doesn't mean you can't buy more, doesn't mean you can't trade. All it does is basically gives you free money with minimum risk. You earn yourself, I think it's $1%, from the interest. Why not? That's what I do. I loan all my stocks out, and I think it's a great idea. I've spoken in depth with Robinhood about this, and the risk element is so unrisky, it's not really a risk at all. Anyway, I hope that helps. As we can see, disaster here for Virgin Galactic. It's doing everything I said it would do. Take a loss, Martin, and buy a quality, as you say, or go all in on XRP, as Ali recommended. And then it's time to sell the facts. I will then just before the flight significantly reduce my position. It's too risky. Did you see Tilray? Yes, Mr. Lucas. I got in the chin hard. Tilray has been hammered. Yep, Tilray could go bust now. We've explained it. Why? AMD is looking good. Mo, yes, got shafted by Tilray. 4 minutes to bell. I missed the bell, guys, because I was answering Cherry. Who was it, by the way? T.O. Roll. Is T.O. Roll here? I want to speak to T.O. Roll, one of our members. Regarding space, we currently have the best chance risk ratio in history. We have a successful flight, but at the same time, the stock price isn't overbought because of the bad marketing and sentiment. Bluefin, I disagree with you. And I'm going to say what I've said over and over again about Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic, I don't know how many times I can say this, I don't know why people don't listen, but Virgin Galactic can and has now become more likely to go bust. No one is going to back Richard Branson now. No one is going to come in and sail in and help him out. Now we've got fears of the rate hikes going up as well. Costco is up today, 0.33. No surprise, value is going up. Rate hikes are more likely. This is the worst possible news for Virgin Galactic. Also, the worst possible news for Tilray. Now, what I did with Tilray, I looked at it and they sold, they diluted when the stock was down at near all-time lows. That's the worst thing a company can do. That's what Virgin Galactic might be forced to do. And if they do that, they literally destroy the company. But sometimes you have no choice. You have no choice. Tilray did it last night. Virgin Galactic might have to do it. Now, they keep telling on the earnings they won't do it to the investors, because if they told the investors they were going to seek dilution from the stock, oh my God, everybody would sell, the stock would go to 10 cents. They'd be finished. Richard Branson would have his fourth bankrupt company in a row. That's the reality. That is what Tilray did last night. However, I looked at the numbers of Tilray and thought that is an overreaction. That is an overreaction. However, now we've woke up this morning to realize that inflation has started to go up again. So now we've got the pressure that interest rates could go up again. And if they do, the market goes into free fall. Tilray will go to 50 cents. Virgin Galactic could go to $1. I said last night, before this news came out, I said last night, and I'm consistent. And, at the end of the day, I'm damaging myself because I am bullish on Virgin Galactic. I love the concept. I love what Richard Branson's trying to do. However, I am buying a stock which I know is going down, and I'm telling you it's all going down. So my commitment and service is to you, not to my own portfolio. What I should be doing is, like other YouTubers, telling you that it's all great, making videos on it going great because everybody loves when you tell them it's going up, then pumping the stock and dumping it. That's why I get accused of pumping dumping all the time, because they think that's what I would do, because that's what all YouTubers do. Because most people are selfish. And it's very difficult for me because I'm telling you that the stock's going down while I'm buying it, and it is going down while I'm buying it. So I'm damaging myself, but hopefully, I am building a brand of honesty which will pay back dividends for me, because I'm trying to help everybody. Everyone's listening to me. I rank number 1 on Virgin Galactic. Everyone's dumping their stock. I'm holding it and I'm losing all my money. However, I'm growing, hopefully, a channel which tells the truth. Anyway, I'm trying my best to help people. So the end of June, it's time to trim off and back to reduce the risk, says Bluefin. It doesn't go bust in the next 6 weeks. Sell just before the first commercial flight. No, it won't go bust in the next 6 weeks. No, it won't. However, if we get next week the rate hikes, in June we're getting the rate hikes. If they go up again, any company that does not make money, and Virgin Galactic doesn't make money, Tilray doesn't make money, Mullen doesn't make money, Arrival doesn't make money, all of these companies, IonQ, which surged, I wouldn't be surprised, are they going down today? Let me have a quick look. IonQ. Oh, that's popped up again. That's AI though. That's AI. Technology AI has got its own momentum right now. However, this company, it does hold cash though, so it's not in financial difficulty. It does lose money though, but it's got plenty of cash on the book, so it's okay. But AI is being pumped right now because of Nvidia, Google, Microsoft, all of those companies. It's the next chapter. EVs is now old school, if you like, been around for a while. We all know about it. AI is the next big thing. It was supposed to be space, but it's not. Clearly, it's not. Anyway, we're not here to join a fan club. We're not here to make friends. We're here to make money. We're here to tell the truth. We're here to be supportive, and that's it. And I am so disappointed, but I am so. It's what I've always said. So I don't know why I'm disappointed. However, I've always taken the stance that selling all my stocks when it's what I talk about every day is not the best thing to do. So it's why I don't do it, even though I probably should for my own money. Anyway, that's it. We're looking in here. The bear market is continuing. It was a bear market rally, turning bullish. However, I bet you any money you like, we will get market profit coming back into the channel.
Narrow breadth matter to you?
Oh my goodness, yes, it really matters. Look, we have, as I said before, we have a view for a recession, and that implicitly should mean that the S&P 500 will go down. And yet, then you have the narrow breadth. So at this point in time, it is so important for investors to not just be looking at the index level, but looking deep under. For us, large cap, mega cap tech stocks, or specifically mega cap growth, I should say, we're always going to do well in this cyclical environment, right? You have a slowdown approaching, you have the Fed at least approaching the end of the cycle, and then of course you have the rest of the global economy looking better. So that implicitly should do well for mega cap tech, and then you add in the AI story, and that's a secular driver. So there's a number of reasons why mega cap tech should be doing well, but it doesn't mean that the rest of the market is going to do well. And certainly if you look under the cover, then actually the other sectors are really struggling. So actually the recession call.
Exactly. I am in total agreement with what Seema is saying there. Tech will do well. AI, solving problems will do well. But remember, those companies have huge amounts of money, huge amounts of revenue behind them. What won't do well now is high-risk stocks that have no money and don't make money. We'll keep our eye on those figures. As Virgin Galactic tumble, and I have said, I mean, you could argue, should I sell my position? Even though I have predicted over and over again, I've been correct on it over and over again, I am now saying that this could go to $1.50. It could. Is it likely? Yes, it is. Extremely likely. However, how can I be, we've had this debate before, how can I be on this channel talking about Virgin Galactic and on a bullish case standpoint, and when I say bullish, I mean it's hard to be bullish, isn't it? It's hard to be bullish. When I want the company to do well, it isn't. I should do what's right for me. I should be greedy. I should sell and stuff it. Everyone's doing it to me. Anyway. Could we see fear return to the markets and near? Yes, we could. Yes, we could. It's not what you always said. Your clickbait was so galactic. It's not what you always said. Your clickbait was go galactic before that watch. You earned 20,000 in a week. What Space Monkey? You're making no sense at all. Your information is inaccurate. Everything I do for your benefit. Everything I do is 100% transparent. You cannot watch one headline, one bit of information, and that's what you know. You need to follow the story every day as it develops. Things change and develop all the time. You can't see one headline, and what you just said there, before that watch, you earned 20,000 in a week. Where have I ever said you can make $20,000 in a week? That is completely inaccurate. I'm putting it on the screen because I want to debunk what Space Monkey is saying. It's not what you always said. Your clickbait. There's no clickbait whatsoever. However, I am perfectly entitled to do clickbait if I wanted to, but I don't. I'm a YouTuber. It's my job to make content that people watch. I'm obviously not going to make videos that nobody wants to watch, am I, Space Monkey? What sort of business would I be if I did that? However, I don't even do clickbait, so you're very inaccurate. Before, and how many times have I said? How many times have I said that the market, that Virgin Galactic can trade to $100, not because it's worth it, because it can trade there. However, I talked about dilution over and over again. I said the stock would go down over and over again. I had full technical analysis on my show yesterday in the live feed with Ali Tizro, telling you it was going to go down during the live stream. So do you know what? I am really annoyed when someone can say things like that when I am losing money, protecting you, telling you the truth, and you've got the gall to come on and make statements that are completely false, untrue, never said you can make 20 grand in a week. I've been saying the stock's going down, and I am trying to help you. I mean, it's typical that you're not a member, you know, just trolling my channel. But I am here to help people, and you can see, if you watch everything, that I'm always telling the truth, and I'm trying to help people. I'm losing my own money to protect you, and you've got the gall to tell me that I'm making it all up. Unbelievable. Why do I bother? But you're not a member, so it doesn't matter that you don't, whatever. Could we see fear return? Yes, we could. You also said 100 on your clickbait for 2 years. Again, I have said it can trade to 100. And I've always said, again, clearly you're not watching the videos. You're just reading the headlines and being a pain in the backside. I said it could trade to 100. It's not worth 100. I've said it thousands of times. I'm watching them all. You're guessing. We are not guessing. We are using charts that we are showing you. We are interviewing people. We are talking to Virgin Galactic. I'm live 10 hours a day. This is the most honest, real channel on YouTube. I am allowing you airtime right now to come on my channel and hang on a minute, the last one's the best. I'm allowing you to come on my channel and basically bury yourself because everyone knows what you're saying is inaccurate, and it's important that we debunk people like you. And then when we've done with it, when we've proved it, we'll ban you from the channel. You said you were going to earn 20,000 off Galactic last week. I said my target was to make the $20,000 back I lost on Virgin Galactic. My aim was to make the $20,000 back. I was trying to hold my position, which I have, and trade my short position, which I did, to get up to 20 grand. All the time telling you it's going to drop. So I was trying to trade the dips. It just continued to drop. I publicly, live in front of everyone, was unable to make the 20 grand. So I didn't say I was going to earn 20 grand. I said that's what I'm aiming to do. So please be accurate. I'm just repeating what you said. You're not repeating what I said. You're taking bits of it and not putting it in context. Bluefin, you did a great job. The last days were very entertaining. Thanks for that. 20,000 was the target, but nobody said that it can be achieved. Thank you very much, Bluefin, for making my point. Thank you. Luckily, you didn't take a too high risk to earn the money back. Exactly. It was a balanced risk that didn't pay off, and I was right to do it. And Space Monkey. And here he goes. Space Monkey says you never lost $20,000. One more step and you'll be taken off our channel. I've allowed you to get these points across. I've answered you all, even though you're not a member, but you're coming to the end of your line now. I did and have lost $20,000 on Virgin Galactic. You want the proof? You want the proof? I will share with you right on the screen. Have I lost $20,000 on Virgin Galactic? Space Monkey says I haven't, because Space Monkey knows all about my channel. He knows all about what I'm doing here, even though he's not a member and doesn't watch. Here we go. I am down $39,000. There's my portfolio, all time. Am I sad about it? No. Because when I was over here, I had 100 stocks at $100, say. Now I have 1 million stocks at $1. I'm in a much better position. Even though I've lost, I'm buying more shares at lower prices all the time. But the majority of that loss, at least $20,000, has come from Virgin Galactic. So you, sir, are talking absolute nonsense, and I've given you the chance to get something positive out of this channel, learn something, be open, be honest, and be a positive force and contribute. And I've allowed your rubbish onto the channel so I could debunk it all in front of everyone just before we ban you from the channel. T.O. Roll. I want to thank T.O. Roll publicly this morning. T.O. Roll made an extra effort this morning. He went on one of my videos. Here it is. He went on one of my videos because I made the NVIDIA earnings, especially for him. I wasn't going to cover it. And he went into the comments and he gave me a super thanks. Thank you very much. That's 20,000 Mexican something or others. And I wonder what COP was. And it was actually $4.50. So thank you very much for that wonderful tip. You can do a super thanks on any video as a comment. That was very nice. I just wanted to thank you for that tip. You are a force for good, unlike Space Monkey, who's basically just a monkey. So, there you go. I just proved it live on the air that this guy never listens. If the US pays its debts, could the markets rally a bit? They could, but we've now got bigger fear with the Fed. You have traded it well. You have traded it well. If that doesn't even make sense, that's bad grammar. I guess you have seen Tilray. Yes, we've seen Tilray. It's overreaction, though, even though it's extremely bad news. Any company that sells its stock when it's down to raise funds is bad. Thank you for my coffee, Leah. You were right, DR. Yes, I was absolutely right. I told you what was going to happen to the stock, and it did, despite not selling my position. Because how can I talk every day about the stock if I am dumping it on people? I am so annoyed because other channels are pump and dump channels, like Space Monkey is talking about. They're there for themselves. I am here for my members, to protect my members at my own cost. I earn nothing from live shows. I'm losing money on the stock that I'm telling you is going down. And you've got the gall to come on and tell me the opposite and get all the information wrong. And we're nearly at the bottom of your comments, and then you'll be gone. If someone from Galactic was giving inside information, they would go to jail. I never said anyone was giving me inside information. What I was talking to you about was I speak to Virgin Galactic and I research every day, which I do. And I said to you that I've heard a rumor and I get information about what's going on because I study. There's no inside information. Inside information is a completely different thing. So no one's going to jail. Good morning, Ed Nevius. Good morning, Ed. He was trying to make $20,000. Correct. Everyone else knows it who actually watches the show. He said it would easily go to 3, 2, and 1, even during testing or commercial flights, and that it could also go to $10 in the run-up. He also has been balanced throughout and shared both sides. Correct. Correct. At my own cost. Do you know how exhausted I was yesterday? This damn annoys me because I could be like other YouTubers and just think of myself, and I'm not. I'm trying to help people. Anyway, Space Monkey is laughing. So you are. When I get to the bottom of the comments, I'm going to ban you. So I hope you're enjoying it. I have listened throughout. We are all responsible for the trades we put in. You have traded Galactic. Well done to you. I don't get that. Space Monkey, trolling is pathetic. Why prey on people's kindness? Well, some people enjoy it. I woke up this morning with unbelievable comments from some people. I try to answer them all because I believe if you are fair and honest, you can have a conversation, but you can't have a conversation with someone who's got no intelligence. There's no point. Walk away. You sold your position when they diluted last year at no loss. So you must have been 2 years ago. Right, again, your grammar makes no sense. And if you watch the show, that doesn't even make any sense. It's inaccurate as well. If the US pays its debts, could the markets rally a bit? Yes, but the Fed is the bigger problem. Investor, if you have not sold your SPC shares, you haven't lost $20,000. But your portfolio lost the value of $20,000. That is correct, Investor 29. I am down $20,000. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. You're only down when you walk away. Correct. Correct. Rivian, someone has pointed out Rivian for me. Rivian today, fantastic, up 3.2%. I've got a long-term position. That's great. Nice. Good to see. Thank you very much indeed. I think that I saved all my portfolios because of you. Thank you very much. You predicted it perfectly. I did it for your benefit. I did it because I want people to be part of the family. I want them to be here, even if it loses me money. I'm trying to help people, so I am absolutely furious when I get clowns like Space Monkey. He's got a good name for himself anyway. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate it. I think Bank of America has rated this to sell, has decreased to $3. I bought yesterday at $3.98 and bought it. I thought it was a good buy. Apparently, no. I told you it could go to $150. Kept telling everybody over and over again. So basically, he said 127, 10, 100. All right. Space Monkey, if you have, I think I've got to the bottom of your comments now. If you've got any intelligence whatsoever, and you understand the stock market, you will understand the stock market changes. Situation changes. News changes. The markets go up, the markets go down. Interest rates go up, interest rates go down. My prediction for this stock has never changed, but circumstances have. And I am telling you about the circumstances and the next stage and the next projection. So basically ban for people for having an opinion on headlines in your shows. No, I don't ban people for having opinions because I'm answering every one of you. You've managed to take over the airtime to tens of thousands of people across all my platforms. I have once again served you, given you a voice, and answered all your questions. What I'm saying to you is, I'm going to ban you because you are inaccurate. You are entitled to your opinion. You are entitled to say I'm wrong. You are entitled to say I've got it all wrong and I don't know what I'm talking about. You are not, however, entitled to make up stories because you got the facts wrong because you've not watched the videos. You've watched one bit. You've read a headline. And I know, because I can see from my analytics what you watch, how long you watch for, and very often the trolls who get it all wrong read the headline, never watch the video. They watch the first 15 seconds. And you're one of those people. I lost 2,500 in the last 3 days. White stripe. Yes, mate. We know. We're right with you. Space. Become a member and be constructive. Exactly. I'm allowing him the chance now. We've got to the bottom of the comments. Would Space Monkey like to become part of our family? Would he like to share his links to his researched factual knowledge on Discord, which I can share on the screen, or does he want to be just ignored now and blocked? I don't know. I'll give him the choice. It's been a very expensive morning for me because I knew it was going down and I could have sold my shares, but I left them in there to support everybody. So I'm down again today, and I did all that for my members, and that's the sort of rubbish you get. I watch a lot. You don't watch the whole video, though, do you? Anyway, be respectful, and you are very welcome. I've answered all your questions. Please get it right, though, and please be respectful, and please be accurate. Anyway, we are giving away $100. Yeah, and again, even though I'm losing money, I'm still giving away $100, and you could win $100, Space Monkey, for free with my blessing, and I, offer you the opportunity to win it. So anyway, if you want to win $100, you can. Okay, here's how you can win $100, folks. We're giving away $100 in cash. Go to the competition page, martynlucas.com/giveaway. And I also, actually, I'm going to ask Space Monkey, did you see the Steptoe and Son video? Did you see my Steptoe and Son video about the stock going to rubbish, Virgin Orbit stuffing us all over? Richard Branson, don't worry, he's got his island. Did you see all of that? There's the giveaway if you want to win. I'm going to give everybody the link on the screen right now for those that want to win $100. There we go. There is the link. It's free to enter, free for all. Could I ask a favor? Thank you very much, Arat, for subscribing to my channel. Could I ask a favor, and it would really help my channel, as I've demonstrated. I'm here for you. I'm here for the information, the facts. I research 10 hours a day. I'm always live. I earn nothing from these live videos. If you could just tap the like button, it will help us get an audience like we had yesterday. 18,000 came through the stream. It's our biggest ever event. If you could tap the like button, what it does, it tells YouTube to share the video, and it really, really helps. So please smash the like button, and I'd really appreciate it. There you go. Let's have a quick look and see how many we've got liking the video right now. We've got 86 in this morning. Thank you for that. And we've got 35 likes. If you could, just tap the like button. It really, really helps. Anyway, would you like your say today? Would you like to be on the show? Would you like to call in? Have you any information you wish to share? Any questions you'd like to put? Well, you can. You can actually call in live to the show and be part of it. The broadcast lounge is now open on Discord. Discord lounge is open. It's members only. We don't have scammers and bots and clowns coming in. There is the broadcast lounge if you want to call in. How do you call in? Let me give you the Discord link. It is even open to Space Monkey. He'd need to be a member of our channel though, because we want to verify that he's not 6 years old and he's in his mum's back bedroom. So here is the invitation to join as a member, but it's free to use Discord. You just need to be a member to call in. There's the invitation, and here is the Discord link should you wish to talk to our members, talk to our traders, our scalp traders, our chart readers. Everyone is there for you to help. You can access all the public channels, but you can't access the members' channels until you become a member, a YouTube member, of course. Right. With love and respect, I do think should stop holding off selling when you have the opportunity to do so. It's a bit silly not to. Well, I decided a long time ago that if I'm going to talk on certain subjects in depth, like Virgin Galactic, you have to put your money where your mouth is. Why would anyone want to watch somebody talk about Virgin Galactic who doesn't have any interest in it or any involvement in it at all? So I own shares in it. I own the company, if you like, with my few shares. But also, Keaton S., I'm in a privileged position where I'm growing a YouTube channel which earns me money, which compensates me for what I lose. So I'm able to give you the truth, tell you to save yourselves. However, I remain in the stock, but balanced so it doesn't damage my portfolio too much, but gives me the balance of the fact that I am qualified to talk about it because I'm experiencing it firsthand. And there you go. And I mean, maybe you find it entertaining to listen to the conversations between me and certain people. I don't know. We had a vote on that, and most people said yes. They like the honesty of the banter between the trolls and myself, as long as it doesn't get, rude. And then, of course, I'd stop. Space is down to 298. Possible triple bottom. Last double bottom failed the neckline break. Thank you, Ed. Thanks, Martin. Greatly appreciate you. You're very, very welcome. As you said, tap. Then I have. I'm not sure. Aquaseed? Is that a word? I've never heard of that. Keaton S. I don't understand what that means. The only reason I'm not selling of a chunk of space is I'm hoping we get a rally if US debts are paid. Things do continue going down without some bounces. Fair enough. George, how are you, George? Why the stock down after great test and commercial flight? We've explained it. Why? Go back and you will see in the last 15 minutes. Helen Martin, for some reason, when I try to do things on the giveaway, it says I must log in to my email. I do that and it says it must send a recovery code, but it never sends one to my email. It obviously goes into your junk folder. Baron Handley, what is obviously happening for you is you've either got an email that's flagged as spam. That doesn't mean to say you are a spammer or a bad person. It happens if you subscribe to lots of newsletters and you've been blocked by a few places or whatever reason. There's many, many reasons why your email could have a mark on it. I would strongly suggest, if that's the case, that you set up a free email with Google. Just go to Gmail and just go Baron Handley 123 or whatever you like. .gmail.com and set up a new email just to be able to sign up for these things. That might, that would fix the problem. So try that. That'll certainly help. Anyway, you don't actually need an email to sign in either. You can sign in, and I give you all the opportunity to sign in via Facebook, Twitter, Discord, YouTube. You can register for the competition. However, if you've used the same email to sign up for all those things like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, perhaps, that email may be flagged and is preventing you from continuing. But you can fix it by simply setting up a new email, and then you'll be done. So that may be the reason. Can't find any reason why we are massively down. There's every reason. Cash burn rate as logic, but we are just in starting stage. The reason we are down, in a nutshell, I will sum it up when I get to the bottom of these questions. Don't stress, Martin. Blood pressure is up. My blood pressure is fine. I'm just answering everyone's question. Down 15%. Yes, I saw. It was a very good program. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, in that video, Steptoe and Son, in there, you saw me explain that the stock price is going down, why it's going down, that Virgin Orbit the night before the flight, the news broke about the deal. There it is. So there's the proof that you've watched it. You've just said you watched it. So that proves what I said was accurate. I think probably people like just to hear what they want to hear. They do. Absolutely do. Everybody, it's why the biggest channels on YouTube, eventually, I think they'll be me. But it will take a lot more hard work to get there. But when I get there, I'll be bigger. And the reason is, if you sign up for things like the Wolf of Dubai was very bullish on Virgin Galactic until it went down, and then he never made a video again. And then he promised he'd come back when it started to go up, and then didn't even appear yesterday. These are the people that want to tell you you can get rich and then sign up for their training programs. And they make money out of the positive story because everybody watches when someone says you can get rich. Everybody's lazy. Everybody wants to get rich. Whereas I was going live the entire time when it was losing money, going down, because my emphasis is not making money. My emphasis is building a community. Other channels, BitBoy, Cryptos Are Us, Meet Kevin, Graham Stepan, all these people, they're trying to sell the sensationalism, and they've done very well at it. They've made a lot of money. However, I think, as having toured the world as the world piano man, if you build a strong foundation of honesty and trust, it's harder to grow because nobody wants the truth. Everybody wants the drama. Everybody wants the promise of getting rich. It's harder to grow, but everybody will be much more committed to you, and you'll grow slowly, and then you'll explode over time. It takes time. It's like growing an oak tree compared to a pine tree that just falls over in the wind. And I believe that it's harder to grow and tell the truth, but you're growing a much stronger foundation. It's why I've always said, and it's the case, even though it doesn't look like it here today, because we're getting lots of new people in these videos at the moment. We're getting lots now of new people coming on. On a normal show that isn't Virgin Galactic related and all these extra people coming in, we have 95% of our live viewers are members. That's higher than any other channel on YouTube, bar miles. If you look at all the other channels, and I've checked, Mr. Beast, CNBC, Yahoo, Meet Kevin, BitBoy, anyone, they have 8 to 9% of their members. And what they often do is make it member-only videos. So only members can chat, or only members can see. So it looks like they've got lots of members. But actually, when you go behind the scenes, I can check, and they have 8 to 9%. I have 95%, because people are fickle. If you go on to Meet Kevin today and he says what you want, you subscribe. Tomorrow he says what you don't want, you unsubscribe. And people are in and out. With me, they watch on average of 4.5 hours a day, my members, and they stay a member. So I think the way to grow a channel is to be honest and real, and stick with that. And you'll take pain, it'll take a long time, but you'll grow a much, much stronger portfolio and a much stronger family. And you'll be able to really then have the power to really move the stock, really do something, because you've got an army of dedicated members. Like DR says, I think people want to hear what they want to hear. They do. To accept something reluctantly, but without protest. To accept something. So let me just scroll back up. What was your first comment? As you said, tap. Okay, about the comment. Now I understand. Thank you. Acquiesced. Is it acquiesced? To accept something reluctantly, but without protest. Thank you. I appreciate the way you conduct the topics, putting a vested interest on stocks and crypto. You crown or down on Mullen and crypto being two I've seen. I'm a fan. Thank you, Nitz. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I wonder why Virgin Galactic employs over 1,000 people when they haven't hardly made any money. Well, I look at all the jobs every day on LinkedIn. You can see who they're hiring, who's getting hired, and what's going on. And they are investing in people. But the thing is, with Virgin Galactic, everyone's focusing on the rockets, and it's not that. That's not the money. The money is the industry that will come either side of it, which is the tourism industry, the experiences, and there's a lot more people involved in the experiences, the hotels, infrastructure, and so on, than there is just building the rockets. There's not 1,000 people building the rocket, okay? You may never truly see the economic effects of space before you retire. LOL, we're always away. I don't understand that comment. Good morning from California, Millennium Agents. How are you? Good morning to you. Do you think they scammed the moment when the airplane disappeared from the radar? Do you think they scammed the moment when the airplane... Oh, no. Right. What happened there last night, and I researched that afterwards. When the Unity disappeared from radar, the telemetry, it's because you can't measure it when it goes above that using the radar that we follow planes. Remember, the radar that we use for following planes isn't the same as they use to follow rockets in space. It only goes up to a certain height. That is why we couldn't tell the height. The ground speed, however, was accurate. Why? Because the ground speed is measured by a craft going over the ground. As Unity was released, it shot up. As it shot up, it was going hardly either way. I think it was like sort of 6 knots or something like that. Hardly any speed at like 6 miles per hour. That's not because it was going 6 miles per hour. It's because it was going straight up. So it wasn't really moving much over land. So to answer your question, did they scam it by taking it off radar and it never really happened and the whole thing was a make-believe? No. What actually happened was the telemetry reached its limits for measuring height, as it's designed for planes. We're now in space. So when it went up, it seemed the ground speed was slower. It could measure ground speed, but it couldn't measure height. And that's why it gave that inaccurate information. Next time, because now I've studied it and understood it and read the papers on it, I won't react in that way going, what's happened? Has it blown up? No, it didn't blow up. That is what happened. Thank you for that question. I appreciate that. In the age of information, ignorance is a choice. Entertainment purposes only. Brilliant. I like that. BitBoy Crypto. There you go. Hi, Martin. Lately, you have been skipping my comments. Is there any reason why? No, I don't skip anyone's comments. However, we're getting busier and busier and busier on the channel. More and more people. It's why I invite you to be a member. I have to focus on members. It will become, and it is, impossible to read everyone's comment. There is the invitation to join. Become a member. And I will read everyone's comments. I don't miss you. I'm reading you right now. I go through as many questions as I can. There's no reason why. No, I read everyone's comments. Become a member and I'll read more of them. Call them partners, not members. The lemon and lime tree, they're called members because that's how it's labeled on YouTube. They're actually the family. The people that are members to my channel are actually family. Even more than partners. But partners make sense. But I call them members because on YouTube, they're called members. And that would be unclear if I didn't. Yeah, I just bought more space. I'm really afraid currently because the price dropped that much. My fear is a sign that now is a good timing to buy. Later, I trim off. Bluefin, yes, but there's every reason to suggest it could go to 150. Juan, if Martin missed your comment, make it again. Yes, that's it. What makes me laugh, the 3 big YouTubers that got in early, Tesla, tried to give out advice during the bear market and proved they know nothing. Correct. Correct. It's the people that are successful on YouTube who can talk rubbish. Like BitBoy was first on crypto because he was one of the first adopters to buy crypto and he made a YouTube channel on it and now he's adopted, he has that position and everyone, YouTube will suggest that video. There are millions of great channels that will never get seen because they can't rank for crypto or Bitcoin and that's how he holds his position. And as long as he goes live all the time, he'll always hold that position. The Wolf of Dubai has no knowledge whatsoever about the stock. He's constantly trying to sell you training programs, not share his live feeds with you. And then he tells you, now he's been telling you that he doesn't go live because he's making more money doing trading. It's rubbish. Anyway, he went number 1 because no one else was covering it. So yes, if you go first, you can become the king of something, even if you talk rubbish. So Rich, you are absolutely right. Tia Roll, Martin, Virgin is now at a good price. I'd be quite hesitant, but just trying to guesstimate. There's no guessing here. We are going to look at the chart later on today and actually get the precise information that you need. There's no guessing. We're not guessing. We're not gamblers. We're not making up stories. Let me see if I've got any response yet from Ed Nevius and Ali. No, we've not heard from them yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they're putting something together. Anyway, we'll come back to you if we get that information. Maybe some disappointed people want to sell so it could not be the last drop. The reason why it's going to go lower is not because disappointed people. It's the fact that we've just had the best news. Nobody bought it. They bought it on the rumor. They sold the news. They're now selling it because there's going to be no good news now for a month. Next month, however, we should get the commercial flight, the first commercial flight. Now, I am going to be spending my time on your behalf speaking to Virgin Galactic, getting the information about the next flight, getting the information about the commercial flight, and that could be a catalyst to drive it up. However, I will hold my long-term position till 30. I've always said that. I will trim at 30. My short-term position, my day trading position, which is what you're looking at if I share this here, that one, I will endeavor just to get back what I've lost and sell for a wash, if I'm honest, because after that news, it will drop again. Anyway, let me read this. If space can stay in business until it starts earning money as a company, it is a company worth investing in. It's high risk, but without risk, there's not much reward. He's right, but and I appreciate the positive comments now. He's right. However, I want to be absolutely clear, and I've said this over and over again. I would rather buy a stock at $10 that is now at $3, buy at $10 when there is information that the company will hit its S-curve and growth and take it to $20, because then I can make 100%. That is investing, not gambling. Right now, it's gambling, because even though it works, they've not made any money from it yet. How do they make money from it? They have to find a way. Thank you, Mantas, for your follow on Facebook. They have to find a way to ramp up and lower costs, get rid of those 1,000 employees, bring their workforce down. Sorry, guys, but that's what they have to do as shareholders. We have to make money, right? They have to ramp up. Now, that is what other EV companies, Lucids, Arrivals, Mullen can't do. That Tesla did. Could Virgin Galactic be the Tesla of space? I think yes. If they can get that right, then they can make money. Now, when that news comes out, the stock goes to $10. You could then buy it at 10 because you know it's going to go to 20. That is a good investment. That is educated and balanced. So, is it better to buy it at 3 because it sounds cheap? No, because you're only buying the dream. Warren Buffett would not buy it at 3. He would rather buy it at 10 because he knows it's going to 20. And that is the question you've got to ask yourself. When are we going to get the information? And of course, right now, we are hoping and guessing, and we think we're buying a deal. We're not buying a deal. We're buying the value of where it is today. And we're basically paying for the cash on the books. That's all we're paying for. If anyone's ever worked out how, if you looked on the balance sheet and you've seen how much money they've actually got, how many shares there are, times that by the value of the share price, that tells you how much Virgin Galactic is worth, and you can see it's about the price of what's on the books. So right now, we're buying it what we regard as cheap, hoping that it's going to all pay off. But at $10, you know it's going to pay off, because at $10, they've told you we've got all this happening and yada, 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 and that's when it starts to go up. That's what happened with IonQ last week. IonQ projected where they're going. It wasn't where they were. It was their projection. And Nvidia, same thing. proved they can make money, where we're going. What drove the stock price up was not the earnings, was the projection of where they're going. That's more important. That's most important. So right now, it's a gamble at best. Okay? I got in at 4 yesterday. Now I'm down 3 grand. Tell me about it, mate. I'm down 20,600 right now. What a disaster. We had a successful flight. Stocks crash into the Earth's core beyond a joke. It is, but there it is. I'm dumping a lot of my space on the flight profit, break even or loss. Craig, the trouble is, everybody else is going to do that. That's why I say it's better to buy it at 10 to take it to 20. Everybody else is going to do the same thing. Everybody is going to pop it up and then drop it. And then we're going to get dilution. So right now it's like playing flipping a coin in a casino. All we're doing is going boop. That's all we're doing right now. And the only way to make any money is not to time the market or play the chart. Play the chart by the fact that you'll do it 5% less. Because at the end of the day, if you take your money out of Virgin Galactic right now and you lose money right now and you buy Tesla right now, you're going to make more money anyway, because there are other opportunities that will make you more money. Simple as that. J&J, we talked about J&J, a defensive stock, oversold now for a year. This is going to be 250 within 18 months. It's a big part of my portfolio. It's defensive. It's where the safe money is going. Google, AI. There are so many opportunities to make money better. And at the end of the day, all you've got to ask yourself is this. Are you paying thousands of dollars to join a fan club? Are you a customer and want to fly on it like I do? Or are you trying to invest and make money for the future? Well, as far as I'm concerned, I am here to do one thing and one thing only. Grow a YouTube channel to give you the truth on what I'm investing in and what I believe based upon a team of people. In all these stocks that I invest in, I speak to people on all of them. Virgin Galactic is just one of them. Great team of traders, great team of chart readers, great team of TA analysts, the works. Bring that to you and grow the most honest channel on YouTube. That is my aim. Then I earn money and then I buy the stocks that I believe in. That's my aim. So between now and then, I will lose money on my stocks, or not all of them. I will lose some money on the high-risk stocks because I'm talking about it, and I just think it would be immoral and not very decent if I said all about Virgin Galactic but had no interest in it. I know you've all told me, no, sell out, get your money back, blah, blah, blah. You know it's going down. Why didn't you sell it? Because at the end of the day, how can I talk on a subject that I'm not involved in? Need to be involved in to a certain degree. I'm pumping the lot, dumping the lot. Did they dilute the stock? No, they did not dilute the stock. If they did, I would know about it the moment they did it. They have not diluted the stock. It's gone down because it's been sold. Simple, nothing else to say about it. While it is in business, people will make crazy predictions because of previous heights of price. And that's why I debunked all that, Space Monkey. I said, and I will go over it again, this is the first test flight. This is the next test flight. That there is dilution. Then nothing. Then interest rates rising and rising, debts getting worse, inflation. That's what that was. So I said, we can get $100 a share. It can trade there, not because of value, because it can trade there. That can't happen until we return to the bull market, which is around the corner, but maybe we're not there yet. This was all done in a bull market after COVID, when everyone was buying on Robinhood, when everyone was thinking space is the future. This was overvalued. That's why it popped up. Now then, the company there and the company there is not the company today down here. Why? Because they diluted here. They released more shares. So this high was never going to happen again. This, not until we're in a bull market and we're flying regularly a year or two from now. Short term I'm talking about. So please, Space Monkey, quote me correctly. We won't get these peaks again. So when you look at this, you should never go, well, that's what the stock price did before, so that's what the stock price is going to do again. No, it won't. This was a bull market. This was the first flight. This was all rock and roll, sexy, everybody get excited. On top of that, we also have dilution here and more coming here despite what they say. And when I say here, I mean in the future, down at this price. It hasn't happened yet, but it's going to. Michael Cole-Glazier said, we won't do that. So did this guy, Simon, on Tilray. Well, they did it. They did it because they're driving the debt down because interest rates are about to go higher. We've heard this morning interest rates are going to, well, we don't know they're going to go up, but, and we'll come on to that in a second, where I think the rates are going to go and what the implications are for that is. So you are right in saying, while it's in business, people will make crazy predictions, Wolf of Dubai, other channels, not this one, because of previous highs. People who talk about previous highs have no understanding of the stock, have not read the balance sheet, do not know the cash burn and the rate of the cash burn, also don't understand the projections, don't follow the earnings. I report all the earnings live and listen to them the whole way through and then read the whole paper as well afterwards while I'm making the edited version of the earnings. It can't go up to here until it goes bullish, and then it can. And when I mean bullish, I mean the markets go bullish, interest rates go down, and it's easy to raise funds and easy to grow a business. Right now, it's increasingly more difficult. All right. Whoever is long in space on margin is forced to sell now. Margin call. Yes, I have no margin whatsoever. And margin is now getting, is very expensive. Robinhood offer the cheapest way to get margin. By the way, if anybody right now wants some free stocks, I'm going to give away, talking about Robinhood, between $5 and $200 worth of stock for free. I will support you, help you. It's on Robinhood. I'm not sponsored by Robinhood to tell you this, but I will also get a stock worth $5. So you're giving me a tip as well. I'm going to invite you now. Let me give you the link. Copy the link. I'm going to put it now into YouTube. Here it is. And if you sign up, I will support you and help you in any way I can. Here is the link to Robinhood if you want to set this up. You can do it live on the show right now. I'll give it you twice so you can see it. And it'll give you free stocks. And if you need any information how Robinhood works, the 1% match, trade for free with no cost, how you can trade for free every day with no tax implications using the Roth, which is what I use, let me know and I'll support you and answer all your questions. Okay. So there is that information. Let me come back to my stocks a minute. Let's look at the heat map for you. The overall markets. This is 15 minutes behind. The overall market is looking quite nice. Amazon, biggest part of my portfolio, second to the S&P only, which is also part of the S&P. That's why I'm holding it. It's the one stock that's saving my portfolio. And hang on a minute. Let me go. That's why I was trying to get back to Robinhood. was thinking, why can't I get back there? So when you talk about my overall portfolio is making money. I'm always making money, consistently making money, because I have predominantly the S&P, and I have predominantly Amazon, Apple, and there's one other, and I can't think what it is. Oh, J&J, yes. That's my balance of portfolio. So if we look at my overall portfolio, I'm up on the day. I'm down slightly on the week, but that should be fixed in a few moments. We're up on the month. We're up on 3 months. We're up on the year to date. So I want to point out, since I lost my bulk of money on the S&P, on Virgin Galactic, I'm consistently up. I'm consistently right on my predictions for the stocks. Consistently. You can check me every single day. I'm live 10 hours a day. And I don't actually know for the last 6 months if I've called it wrong on any stock. For the last 6 months. I think I've been right on every stock for the last 6 months. I take notes of my predictions, and I think my predictions have been right on every stock for the last 6 months. So my overall portfolio is up. We're consistently making money. There you go. My Roth IRA, however, is down because it's predominantly Virgin Galactic, which is where I trade. And even though Virgin Galactic, as you can see, is still going down, my Roth IRA is still strong enough to resist that and keep us up just a little bit. See? It's pushing up. So my portfolio is balanced, but still enough to share with you all my trades and what I'm doing with Virgin Galactic. Anyway, let's answer some more questions. Tilray is killing me right now. Yikes. Yes, you know Mohammed Kahine, biggest investor on Tilray, comes in and keeps telling me we're about to get safe banking passed. Remember? Every day he comes in and says it's about to get cleared. And every day I say, no, it's not. Because I read all the information from the Congress about the state of where this is getting passed. And right now, we are nowhere near because we are focused on the debt crisis. That is by far the most important thing. And then we're going to turn to inflation again. Tilray brands will only go up when we get legislation through. It doesn't matter that it's in Canada. It doesn't matter that it's in the UK and in Germany. It needs to be in the US for it to affect this American stock. So Simon said he would not sell his position. I doubt that is true. Remember, he is a founder member. He probably paid 1 cent per share. I don't know. I've got no idea. Can't find that information out, and I've tried, but I can't find it. It went down last night because of dilution. This is what can happen to Virgin Galactic if Virgin Galactic dilute. I bought it even though, and if you remember, a week ago, I sold half my position at the top, saying it was going to go down. Please check, go back and look at it. You can see I made a video on it. I said it would go down, and it did. When it went down, I think we got as low as down 25%, I think it was at one point, 20, 23. I looked at the numbers, and I'm still collating the numbers, and thought to myself, that is an overreaction. The market on stocks that make no money, like Virgin Galactic, like Tilray, they always overreact. Hang on a minute. They always overreact for stocks that aren't making any money. I'm going to buy... This is my long-term position. 405. Going to buy some Virgin Galactic. I'm buying Virgin Galactic at 345. On my long-term position, not to be taken and sold for at least a year. I will pay tax on that if I do. Sentiment, we're getting some information about the rate hikes of what people think. And there's potentially an overreaction now. So we want to capitalize on that. There's my position. There's my position. There we go. We're $1,000 away from an all-time high. Okay. Just bought a long position on Virgin Galactic. Still aware that you could go lower, but I've just bought more. Let me read some more comments. Thank you. Oh, hang on, I'm on the wrong screen to bring your comment in. Let me change it to there. What about the fact they were changing the height all the time? That actually made some people think the mission is not going well. That was my fault. Because at the end of the day, I report it and, you know, I reacted thinking that there was a problem. I was unaware at that moment about the telemetry. So I overreacted to that slightly. I mean, whatever. But what about the fact they were changing the height all the time? That actually made some people to think the mission is not going well. The mission was fine. There's no issue with that. We've covered that at Milos. It was just a telemetry situation. Flight radar is for flights, planes, not for rockets. I am actually working on getting some telemetry on the screen that I can share with you for rockets, so we can then switch over to the rocket data to give you the actual information from a rocket perspective. I'm working on that. I used all my margin. Anthony H, be careful. I'm out of margin. I used to use it. I don't anymore. Therefore, never trade on margin. I needed to learn that lesson. Should we talk about the risk of margin right now? Does anybody want to know about that? I run a poll. Can I explain in detail about margin? Let me do a poll. See if anybody wants to know about margin. Do you want to know about margin? I can explain it from every angle. Real life experience. Yes or no? Do you want? And if we get, I've got 77 people watching. We've got a big audience on YouTube this morning, and I want to ask if anybody would like me to cover the margin right now. Sensei Crypto, 100%. First rule. I sent you and Ed a request. Did you both receive the message? Been waiting to hear from you. First rule, never lose. Second rule, don't figure the first rule. T.O. Raw, I found it interesting what you said about Virgin Orbit was able to liquidate. It means they can't prove to have any useful stuff in space, just airplanes, vehicles, and so on. Space Monkey, market makers push the price down as far as possible so they can make more money on both sides. Don't miss out. What did they say yesterday? No break of support. We are heading down. We said 346, then break down to 3. You missed a very dramatic day this morning, Sensei, on our show. Virgin stocks go between me and Space Monkey. If Virgin stock goes to 150, they can't dilute. Do you think they would get loans to see them through? The trouble is, Rich, they can't afford the loans because the rates are likely to go up. They can't raise funds on liquidation, on dilution, because the stock is too low. However, we've just seen Tilray do it. So yes, they can. They can dilute at any time they want. If they dilute now, it's a desperate last ditch to save the company. That would be absolutely critical. I bought Tilray because I thought it was an overreaction, but understand it's extremely dangerous. When a company dilutes when they're down, it's because they're in trouble. Simple as that. Hi, Martin. Thanks for all. On my local broker, most of my people are buying Virgin stock instead of selling the last 24 hours. The last 24 hours is very different than the last 4 hours. Update me. Thomas Carlisle, Martin, but where can people go to 5x their money? That's the problem, especially for people who don't have 100 grand to invest. Who can invest 10 grand and possibly come away with 50? That's the attraction here. Well, I can answer that question for you, Thomas. Let me remind me of that question again in a minute, and I'll give you the answer to that question. Hello from Latvia. Thank you for your opinion channel. You're very welcome, Latvia. Thank you ever so much indeed. What is your native language? I'm guessing Latvian. Let me know, and I will try, and I will speak to you in your language. What if Elon buys Galactic? He takes it private. Elon Musk is not going to buy Virgin Galactic. It's no intention of doing that at all. It was my greed got me with space. I bought far too much thinking it was guaranteed profit. No, kept saying over and over again. Thomas, you can go to space and 5x losses. That's the trouble. Craig, yes, we all got caught up in it. Moral of the story is no more FOMO. Yes, you have to learn that lesson. It takes a while. I know, Malk. So Richard buggered us all again. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Did you notice yesterday? Did anyone see the video of Richard Branson at the launch? Did you see his no reaction? Did anyone see that? I put an information about it on my social media earlier. Did anyone see that? Should I keep my 100 shares of Tilray brand stocks or keep it for long term? Tilray Brands now is either bust or long term. You decide. However, I've done it because it's a part of my portfolio that I can afford to lose if it goes to zero. Somebody else might go, I'm going to buy all of it because I'm going to get rich, and that's not the reason to own it. Got out with what's left, got some solid AI. Good call, Malk. Martin, just some cash for any market correction. I always have cash because we've got plenty of stocks that are up. So yes, the answer to your question. Sensei is a wise man. He's 100% right. Always keeps lots of cash on hand for drops. Never go all in. I will take that advice in the future. Flight went up and stock did not lift up according to Barron's. You should have bought it at 308. I did. I did buy it at 308 and I traded it at 308 and made some money on it. Thanks, Craig. I tried to tell everyone yesterday, don't go all in. Keep cash and buy at levels, not in a bull market where most cash should be deployed. This is a bear market when you need to keep 50%. We need a catalyst. Yes, it's next month away. First commercial flights. Mohammed Kahane is so heavily invested in Tilray that he needs to pump up his own morale by getting it. Yes, their MSK. I think you're absolutely right. People, why this channel is growing and why we are growing really, really quickly. By the way, I want to thank everybody again for the 18,000 people who joined us. There is a channel, a NASA channel, that has just under 1 million subscribers. 1 million. I think it's 895,000 something. Just under 1 million. Yesterday, it had 85,000 views for their space launch. They were actually on the ground filming into the sky. 10% of their subscribers watched it. I had yesterday 7,500 subscribers, whatever it was. It went up to 8,000 during the show. And we had 18,000. I haven't worked that out yet, but I think percentage-wise, it's like 500%. So what I'm saying is the biggest channels on the planet only pulled in 10% of their subscribers to watch their event, which they rank for. And we had something like 500% of our subscribers watched it. So our exponential growth and our engagement rate, and I'm going to use the word, is bloody off the charts. And that is not about me, it's about you. The commitment that my members have on average 4.5 hours a day, and 95% of our live viewers are members on a normal show on average. Not today, because we're getting all these extra people coming in, so it looks like he says 95%. I can't see 95%. You can't right now because we've got lots of new people that aren't members yet. On a normal show that isn't trending, it's 95%. So thanks to all of you. And because of that, that leads me to this point here that MSK makes. This channel isn't about me. It's about you. It gives everybody a voice. Every question gets answered. Everyone can share their views, and people do need to feel good about themselves. MSK does need, Mohammed does need to feel good about himself. He's lost a lot of money. He's a gold member. He supports this channel. He pays $30 a month to support this channel. He gives me super chats, and he makes a huge contribution to our channel. But yes, I think he appreciates the fact he can talk and share out and hang out with other members that are investing in what he's investing in. And that is what we're about. We're about a movement. We're much more than a trading investment channel. We're a movement. Thanks, Sensei, 100%. Not going all in on anything again. Never do that. Arrival. Christian Franchi. Good morning, Arrival. If you were a member, I would look at it for you right now. If you become a member, I will bring it up, review it for you. Here is the link to become a member. If you are a member, you get 20 times back what you put in. Exclusive content, answer all your questions, make videos for you, and many other things as well. Birthday celebrations, you name it. So much. Fundraisers, you name it. I want to know about when Space is going to 10. I'm going to get more information on that. Sensei and Ed, you able to call in and do me some technicals, please, on Virgin Galactic? I want to make a video and put out later. Thanks, Mount. We want to share our learnings and thousands of hours of research. Ed is now part of Sensei Crypto. Fantastic. We got an update on our channel. Ed is now part of Sensei Crypto. And Sensei Crypto, the business, is going to take a bigger role in our show with more technical analysis, more charts, more special events, members exclusive content, details, specifics. We're not gambling here. We are investors and we are a family and a movement. George, no one can answer that question. Likely when they commence commercial operations, if ever. We can answer that question and we will, Thomas. Why is Virgin Galactic dropping? We've been talking about it all day. Why? I've just bought some more. Hello from Bulgaria. Buy the Space promo and hold. Buy the Space promo and hold, says Boris from Bulgaria. Welcome to you. What is your native language? Let me know and I will address you in your language. There is no good reason other than the usual sell the news like everyone has done for the last 5 years. Boris, greetings from Uganda in Africa. Can you put a limit order on your broker and be executed on the best bid instead of losing the spread? Yes, you could put limit orders on anything you want. I can also do that after hours and pre-market. Christian, Christian, where are you in the world? What country are you in? I'd like to help you. What do you mean Branson had no reaction? Talk about it. Branson yesterday was filmed from behind on the tarmac, looking up at the flight. Last flight we saw cheering, shouting, cheering, announcements, speeches, popping champagne. This time he just watched. He was noted as having no reaction at all. Richard Branson is under huge pressure to personally now go bankrupt. He's lost Virgin Orbit, 2 previous Virgin businesses before that. Virgin Galactic is now at high risk. I've always said that Virgin Galactic is a personal mission for Richard Branson. He lost his mother, Eve. It's why we wrote the song, Eve, Virgin Galactic. And he wants this to be his legacy. He wants to go into space for the masses to be his legacy. It's his dream. However, is it a good business model? He knows that he's lost a lot of money. He knows that his investors have lost a lot of money. He's under huge pressure. We've now got another rate hike round the corner, and potentially, more likely now, he knows that Virgin Galactic is in trouble. So he couldn't stand there and cheer when thousands and millions of investors have lost their shirts. He can't celebrate right now. There's nothing to celebrate. They celebrated last time when he went into space because they flew. It was the first time. Now we're doing it. We're just doing it again. He cannot celebrate until we get this company to be profitable. There's nothing to celebrate. He's already celebrated it. So that's the answer to your question. Looking to another fundraiser. Yes, at 10,000 subs, and that's getting really close now. By the way. Yes, Ali, I can't wait either. You should do puts on Virgin. I don't do options trading. I don't believe in it. I don't like it. It's not for me right now. I might change my mind in the future, but right now I don't. A wealth of experience on Martyn Lucas Investor and Sensei Crypto available to us, Joe Average Traders. Yes, it's getting more and more knowledgeable. More information is coming shortly. Hi, Queen. The language is Bulgarian. Okay, let me see if I can address you in Bulgarian. And then we're going to do the poll. And then we're going to address some other issues. So let me have a look. Google. Let me see if I can do this for you. I don't know if I'm able to. It doesn't do all languages, but I will try. Okay, we're in luck. What is your name? Okay, here we go. Especially for Boris. Welcome, Boris, and all friends today from Bulgaria. Welcome to our channel. You would be the first person from Bulgaria to become a member of our channel. We've got members from over 14 different countries now, but nobody as yet from Bulgaria. Please click my link, become a member, and spread the love all around Bulgaria. Welcome. Here we go.
Добре дошли, Борис и всички приятели днес от България. Добре дошли в нашия канал. Вие ще бъдете първият човек от България, който ще стане член на нашия канал. Сега имаме членове от над 14 различни държави, но все още никой от България. Моля, щракнете върху връзката ми, станете, членувайте и разпространявайте любовта из цяла България. Добре дошли!
My biggest fear now is the review data from the flight. he is still comfortable and voyages, Virgin Active. Not sure, Max, what those comments were. Anyway, please rephrase that. That's what I meant to say. Okay, my overall portfolio is strong. I'm making money overall, just Virgin Galactic, which is letting me down. But there we go. Let's have a look now at this poll. 34 votes, so 20 of you want to know at least, 20 of you, I think, want to know about margin. So let me explain margin just very briefly, because it wasn't 95%, so it wasn't everybody it wants to know about it. Let me explain it. And debunk some of the fears. And should you be in margin right now? Is it a good idea to be in margin when stocks are rallying? Certain stocks are rallying. Should you be in it? Well, let's talk about it. By the way, I was absolutely spot on with McDonald's, right? Land, always make money on land. Always make money on land. Right, so let's just quickly talk about it just for a moment. And I'm going to bring up the overall stock price. Well, we look at, thank you very much, Leah, for my tea or coffee. Leah's having a lovely day off today. She's very, very happy today. There's Virgin Galactic. Let me bring in a couple of bits of information for you. Okay, there's my overall position, very opposite of Virgin Galactic. So let's just do this for a second. Should you be in margin? Right. First of all, margin is not your enemy. It's neither your friend or your foe. We need to just be clear about that. What actually is it and what does it actually do? If you've got margin turned on from your brokerage, it basically allows you to borrow money from the brokerage to buy stocks and assets contained on that brokerage. Should you do it? Well, if you borrow their money, just like any money, you owe the money you borrowed to buy the stocks, not what the stocks are now worth, up or down. You owe them what you borrowed. And you pay for the privilege. You actually pay them an interest rate. And the interest rate on Robinhood is lower than anybody else's. However, it's still very, very high, and it's going higher because as the interest rates go up, so does the margin go up. The rate hikes go up, the margin goes up. Right now, as we are still in a bear market rally, turning bullish perhaps, yes, but still nevertheless a bear market rally. Rate hikes going further, inflation still getting still out of control. A long way to go before we bring rates down. At least we're going to hold the rates, if not go up. And remember, if we hold the rates up for another 6 months, that's the same as bringing them up for a month and bringing them back down again. It's the same pain. So borrowing money right now is what's killing Virgin Galactic. So borrowing money right now is very, very risky. If you borrow money on margin to buy stocks, you now owe what you started with. It doesn't go down because the stocks go down. When each stock that you buy, each asset that you buy, and remember, you can't use margin in your Roth and you can't buy crypto with it either. Each stock that you buy with margin has a different risk. It's called the maintenance line. Some stocks come with 100% maintenance line, so it's much higher risk. It can drop a lot less before they margin call you and basically want their money back. They think the loan's going bad and they want the money back from you. Unlike SVB, these banks that had bad loans and had no way of recovering them, they lost their money. Robinhood doesn't lose its money. Brokerages don't lose their money. They lend you money, and when it goes down by a certain amount, the risk is past, you've gone past the margin line, they say, oi, we're selling your stocks. Now, if you don't do it, they will do it on your behalf, and they'll sell stocks you might not want them to sell. And too bad, they're getting their money back. Now then, some stocks, however, have a very lesser risk. If you buy the S&P with margin, the margin maintenance line is low, very low. So the stock can drop a long way before you get margin. So you could say, well, if I wait for the stocks to go, if I wait for the markets to drop like they've done over the last year, why not buy the S&P with margin? I can spend 60 grand right now. That's how much margin I have got. The margin amount depends on how much money you've got. They'll basically just double your account, thereabouts. Some brokerages might give you more. On Robinhood, they'll just double your amount, right? So that's what people mean when they say 4x margin. They borrow 4 times the amount they've got. I never do that. I think that's crazy, but some people do it and it's all right. For me, I can double up. So if I've got 50 grand in my portfolio, I can borrow 50 grand. I've got 100 grand now of stocks. So if I buy very low risk stocks at the end of a bear market, it's pretty likely I'm going to make money. However, remember, you've got to cover the interest rate. And if we're in a bear market, the rates are high. You've got to make at least 4.56% on the investment just to cover the interest payment. So, unfortunately, both things you want to come at different times come at the same time. We want the rates to be low in a bear market, but the rates are high in a bear market and low in a bull market. Obviously, because the rates are high because everything is down. So when everything goes up, they bring the rates down, obviously. So you can't win both ways round, because you might say, hang on a minute, if we catch the bottom of the market, I can buy the S&P with hardly any risk with margin. Yeah, but the rates are high. And as the rates come back down, then the balance is redressed. Anyway, if you buy stocks on margin, nothing happens. You just own more stocks. But remember, you've bought the stocks with borrowed money. Then the stocks rise. Great, you've made some money. But remember, those stocks aren't actually yours. You bought those stocks with borrowed money. What's yours is the profit or the loss. You own the loss as well. You own the profit or the loss of where you bought the stock. If you buy it here and it goes to here, this is yours, but it's only yours when you sell it. Because if it goes back down again, just like owning a regular stock, you lose your money. However, you still owe what you started with plus the margin. So, what is a margin call? A margin call, and I've been margin called, but not in a bad way. Margin call is never good. However, I have no scary margin call because I'm actively on it all the time. What a margin call is when they tell you that you are getting near your risk point where it's going too low, where we want to sell some of your stocks. We want to get out of this position. If you're actively trading, you might, add some money, raise the margin line, or you might sell stocks that have made profit, raise capital that way, pay off the loan, whatever you want to do. Nothing happens bad, no penalties, nothing bad. It's all good. Everything's fine. When margin calls are scary is when you're not like me actively trading and investing day to day, every single day, is when you're paying no attention to it whatsoever. And you're doing nothing at all. You're sat on the beach. You bury your head in the sand. Oh, the markets are terrible. I'm not doing anything. Then they'll sell your stocks, and they will choose the stocks to sell, and it might not be the ones you want to sell to pay off your loan. Remember, your loan will get paid off. Now, you might say, nothing to fear here then. They'll sell, they'll clear your debt. What happens though if we get a massive flash crash like Virgin Galactic today, down 16%? What happens if immediately, in seconds, Tilray, 22% last night? The margin would be triggered immediately with no notice. It will come by the end of the day. It doesn't happen straight away. It happens within the day. So you've got the day to do it. However, if you're on the beach and you're paying no attention, end of the day, they will sell. If you're watching your situation and you've managed your risk, margin call isn't scary. If, however, it drops dramatically throughout the day, the stock could go to zero. And let's say you've borrowed, let's say it goes bankrupt, it goes to 1 cent, it goes to nothing, like Mullen or whatever. you still owe, let's say you borrow 20 grand. You still owe 20 grand on the stock now worth 1. 19 grand out of the money. You still owe that 19 grand. You've got 1 grand in the stock you can get back, but 1 grand, 19 is gone. Your portfolio is only worth 19 grand. You get wiped out. You get liquidated. So margin is not scary if you know how to manage it. It's not scary if you understand it. It's not scary if you're active on it. But if you buy on margin because you want to get rich, ask yourself, simple question. Can you make money with your own money? If you can't, what business have you of borrowing somebody else's money? If you are very good and very consistent with making money with your own money, perhaps there's a case to using margin. But if you can't make money with your own money, what business do you have of borrowing somebody else's? Because now the risk is greater. Remember what I've always said, it's not about how much money you have to make money, it's what you do with that money. Some traders, investors come here with thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, some come with $10. If you've only got $10, but you're up 10% every day, you're consistently doing well. You're doing far better than the guy who's got $1 million, who's buying rubbish and losing it all over the place. Because eventually you will have $1 million and he'll have 0. So start investing and trading, becoming successful with your own money, and then perhaps you can look at using somebody else's money to do the same thing. So, in my opinion, is margin a good thing or a bad thing? It's however you understand it. For me, I am out of it. And the reason why I'm out of it is not because I'm against it, it's because last year I got COVID, was seriously ill, and I asked myself the question, what if I got ill and died and I wasn't managing my portfolio? What would my wife be able to do with my money wrapped up here? And the answer is nothing. She would have no clue whatsoever how to manage my portfolio. She wouldn't be able to get into it or any of it. Now, I have made my wife a custodian of this account. What do they call it? A beneficiary or whatever. She receives all my money if I die. She has access to it. However, if I was margined, as I was in December, with $50,000, she's not managing my account. If it goes down, it gets wiped out. She's got nothing. And I asked myself, if I got ill, would I want that to happen? No. Would I rather grow slowly with my own money? Yes, I can make money from my own money. I don't need to borrow somebody else's money. And at least then I own these shares. I own this money. Virgin Galactic can go to 0 today and I would just lose more money. Right now, there's $1,200. I've already lost 20 grand. I would lose another 1,100. I'm down now 21,100. But my portfolio is still growing. I'm still making money. Overall, my portfolio is up. And at the end of the day, I don't care about the individual stocks. I care about the balance at the end of it when I wish to retire to start cashing out or moving into dividend stocks. So, margin is good for you if you know how to use it. It's good for you if you know how you trade and understand your emotions. But understand, if you don't manage it and you disappear on holiday for 6 months, don't be surprised in a bear markets, most certainly, if you come back. And remember, most businesses won't be around in 20 years. Most businesses that we invest in here, like startups, Virgin Galactic, things like that, most of those, 80% of those, will not be around in 10 years' time, 20 years' time. Most of them will be gone. So if you just leave your account on margin and think it's great, you're paying interest over and over again on a company that ultimately is going to 0. So there's my answer. That was quite an in-depth answer. Somebody asked me on margin. I hope that answers your question. I hope you all smash the like button. I hope everyone becomes a member. and everyone gives me a super chat, because so far we've had no super chats in today's show. I've earned absolutely nothing. So if anybody wants to give me a super chat or become a member or thumbs up the video, I would very much appreciate it. There you go. That's an in-depth answer on margin. I hope that helps anybody here today. Okay. Let me clear that screen a minute. I bought the bottom of Virgin Galactic today. Do I think it's the bottom? I don't know. Let me read some of the comments. Max say he still has successful companies like Virgin Active, Virgin Voyages, Virgin Atlantis, so I'm not sure about him going bankrupt. Look at his increasing debts. Go and look at his increasing debts. Don't just talk about you've heard he owns these companies. That's just mere headlines. Go and have a look. Sensei, you doing merchandise yet? Salutes decide Mexico. Oh, hang on, that's in a language I can't speak. Can I translate from Laura Torres? Greetings from Mexico.
Saludos desde México, listos para el gran día.
Greetings from Mexico, ready for the big day.
The big day, that was yesterday, Laura. Are you talking about Virgin Galactic? That was yesterday. I think you may have missed it. You are on the best, most entertaining YouTube channel. There you go. Look at that. Matt, not yet. In the future. Need to grow first. He's right. Rome, Italy. You can find me on YouTube. I meant on Interactive Brokers. Christian Franchi. If you become a member of my channel, live in the show today, I have a gift for you. If you are a YouTuber who wishes to grow, I am here to help people, and I have a gift I do for my silver members that become silver during the live show. I have a little gift, and you will absolutely love it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I like people to do it on faith and faith alone. All I can say is I'm not going to do you out of a couple of bucks. All right. So anyway, check it out, and I might do some. I will do something for you. Amazon up. Let me have a look. Amazon. I've been telling everybody for the longest time that Amazon was oversold, and it's why it's a big part of my portfolio. It's actually 17% of my brokerage account, which, if you look at that, the S&P is 34% of my brokerage account, and which makes 50% of my portfolio the S&P essentially, and Amazon being an explosive part of it, along with Apple, along with McDonald's. I said yesterday, when everybody said to me, it's overpriced, why in the heck are you buying it? Because you can't overpay for land. That is what McDonald's is, and it's proven it. Even though it was at all-time highs, it gave you a gift yesterday when it dropped for the first time in months, and I bought it, and it's now 2.25% of my portfolio. It pays a good dividend, and I'm up 3.79% on it already. Very, very happy with McDonald's, and considering it's still on a dip, and I'm up 3.3, give it 6 months, maybe not even 6 months, I'll be up 10% on McDonald's. Even though it's expensive, it's never expensive to buy land. Greetings from Lithuania. Lithuania, welcome to you. We welcomed our friends. Let me see if I can do Lithuania. I don't know if I can. No. Unfortunately, I can't do Lithuanian voice for you. I'm sorry about that. I would have loved to. Got to go. Pick up the other half. Catch you all later. Thank you. Love you, Martin. You're a god. Greetings from Tel Aviv. Delph, how nice is that? What an amazing comment. Wouldn't go that far. Anyway, Delph, what is your native language? Let me speak to you. Is it Arabic? Delph, what is your native language? Well explained. Thank you for the knowledge. Anthony H., you're very welcome. We are giving away a cash prize. Here is the invitation to join as a member. You don't need to be a member to receive our giveaways. There's the membership. I forgot. I cannot believe I forgot. Bluefin just said, hang on, very honest words about trading on margin. You won't get such advice on most of the other YouTube channels. I appreciate it. You are very welcome. Very, very welcome indeed. What you think about Roku? Know nothing about it. In fact, I know enough about it that I wouldn't touch it. It doesn't do anything proprietary, can be replaced. It's not unique. I wouldn't bother with it. That's as much as I can tell you. A company in the business for long, so with all the failures and hurdles they have got past, to finally turn this dream into reality yesterday, to go bankrupt would be so sad. It would be so sad, but it's likely. Jez West, no gift from me. James Neon says Hebrew. If they were Arabic, they wouldn't be comparing you to God. That's funny. That's funny. I like that. I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. Keeping out of that. We've got a guest here. Hebrew. Wonderful. Let me see. Are you from Israel? What country are you from, James? What country are you from? Are you from Israel? I don't know. You're asking the question about Delph. I think you're answering for Delph. Tel Aviv. I think, right. Let me see if I can do Hebrew. I'd love to do it. See if I can. Let's see if I can. Yes, I can. This will be good. So, welcome. Delph. Here we go. This is going to be good. I wonder if I can do this. You ready? This will be. I've never done Hebrew before. I wonder what it sounds like. I just got a super chat. Someone is supporting the channel. Thank you very much. Here we go.
Take a look at FFIE, rocket, 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 rocket.
I will take a look at that stock for you. Absolutely. I will do it right after this message. This is to Delph. This is in Hebrew. This is going out to our guests in Tel Aviv. You ready? This will be great. Here it comes.
ברוך הבא את דלף וכל החברים היום מתל אביב, ברוכים הבאים לערוץ שלנו. אתה תהיה האדם הראשון מתל אביב שיהפוך לחבר בערוץ שלנו. יש לנו חברים ממעל 14 מדינות שונות עכשיו, אבל אף אחד עדיין לא מתל אביב. אנא לחץ על שלי קישור הפוך לחבר והפיץ את האהבה בכל רחבי תל אביב. ברוכים הבאים.
There we go. We go out in 14 different languages and we have members from 14 different countries, and we're trying to get members in every country of the world. I have toured 195, which is the whole world, by the way, and I'm hoping to see if I can get members in every country of the world. We're the first YouTube channel in the history of the world to have every country as a member. Anyway. I'm going to some information there coming in. I can't verify that. This is not a member, but I'm just sharing it on the screen. take a look at FFIE. I will do that now. Hi from the Philippines. What is your language? More Money has given me a tip to do it as well. So I will do that for you. I can't believe I had a huge 4x leverage position on Tilray only a month ago. Today my account would have been cleaned out. Thanks, plus 500 for kicking me out of their platform. Best thing you ever did. Hello from Denmark. Yes, don't ever do it. George, I must say thanks for all your hard work, everything you do for members, especially what you did for me the other day, George. George, the other day, was it Monica? One of George's very close friends, Monica, she sadly took her own life during our show. And we did a memorial for George, the family, and of course for Monica. Very sad to hear that someone would do that. But of course, absolutely of course. Right, I need to do a review on a stock for one of our guests. So let me welcome our guest here from Denmark. Is it Henrik? I think it's Henrik. Okay. Let me do this for Henrik. This is for you. Especially for you. Okay, I've got a little message for you coming up. Just want to get it right. Can't make any mistakes. Okay. And now, folks, I don't know, of course, if the translations are correct. I have to just assume that that Google know what they're doing, but they're smarter than me, so I'm prepared to go with who's smartest. And currently, they're smarter than me. So this is especially, might not always be the case, but right now it is. So this is in Danish, especially for Henrik, and then I'm going to review the stock for our guest. Here we go, especially for you.
Velkommen Henrik og alle venner i dag fra Danmark. Velkommen til vores kanal. Du ville være den første person fra Danmark til at blive medlem af vores kanal. Vi har medlemmer fra over 14 forskellige lande nu, men der er endnu ingen fra Danmark. Klik venligst på mit link. Medlem og spred kærligheden over hele Danmark. Velkommen.
Okay. Someone has just mentioned about my crypto link. It's out of sync. Let me do it for you now. And can then someone test it, please? Right. It should be working now. There you go. It's working.
OneUpCoin donated $2.19. This is a OneUpCoin test alert. Not a real donation. 0.025 LTC.
Okay, what this is, it's because I changed last night to the music channel and now I've changed back to this channel. What this is for people who like to promote their favorite crypto on the screen and then we discuss it. And they also get the opportunity, if they want to give me a tip as well, and they don't pay the middleman on YouTube. It's how they do it. There's virtually no gas fees whatsoever. There's no sign up, nothing whatsoever. It shares with you my QR code for my crypto wallets, all of the different cryptos. And to thank you for doing it, we give you, I will then spend a couple of minutes discussing that crypto, and we might get we might get from Sensei Crypto an opinion on that crypto asset as well. He may even call in. So extra perks and benefits if you actually do give me a tip on that. martynlucas.com/tip, and we'll discuss the crypto, and Ali might even call in as well. Right, I do have a stock to review. After years of waiting on the list, they delivered to us 2 years old baby, could have done a bit. Yes, their marketing is rubbish. The marketing on Virgin Orbit and Virgin Galactic is rubbish. I do a better job. So, anyway. Crikey, Martin, you get it right. Good following now. Are you looking at all those from different countries? Good on you. You get it right. Good following now. Yes, all those people from different countries. Good on you. Thank you. Right. Take the notice of my last message. All my predictive was kicked in. Write it again. I didn't quite get it. Anyway, let me review a stock. I've just been given a donation to... thank you very much for our friend from, I think, Lithuania. And then we're going to review a stock. So I want to first of all celebrate this tip that I just got in. Thank you so much indeed. Here we go. Cheers. Thank you so much indeed for that. Okay. But I've got a stock to review. And let me go back to it a second. Okay, where is the question? I think it was Fife. FFIE. Right. Ali, are you on... are you able to call in? The broadcast lounge is open. Ali and Ed Nevius, I'm inviting into the show today to share some information with me if you can. But right now, we're going to do Fife. Just been asked to do it. Now, it is a members-only perk that we do this, but if you give me a tip, I mean, I'll still do it for you. But it's actually cheaper for you to become a member. FFIE. I spelt it wrong. FFIE. Okay. More money. Would you like me to do a back test for you to compare the strength of this stock? It's something I can do for you if you want me to. It's a very important back test. It's basically analysing the stock for you in an in-depth way. SIA, I didn't understand your comment. It's in German, I think. Ich kann nicht sprechen die Deutsch sehr gut. Mein Name is Martyn Lucas von England. And I apologise for not being able to translate any better than that.
Your thoughts on Virgin are golden. Visionaries like Branson fail and take criticism to ultimately succeed. This is the hard way, and he will be rewarded. On 8.6, is there info?
Thank you very much for your comment. That was what you asked me. We've been covering that all morning. I'll try and do some more for you, but I do need to cover this question first. Yes, sir, you would. You want a back test. All right, so we're going to spend a couple of minutes now for this person here. It's normally a members-only perk, but I'm going to do it because he gave me a tip. Let's have a quick look on my account. I just need to do some maintenance a minute. I want to see how many we've got on YouTube right now. 56. 53 likes. Thank you ever so much indeed. Pretty good. Did we gain any subscribers today? 8,098. Oh, there we go. Just gained 7 subscribers. That was quick. Thank you ever so much for that, guys. We've had... You are kidding me. Sensei, are you looking at this? For those of you that follow my channel, we've had 585 through a regular Friday show. This is not on purpose a video to attract Virgin Galactica or anybody else. It's just a regular show answering your questions. And we've gone through 586. That is the best Friday we've ever had by about 200%. That's ridiculous. Thank you very, very much, folks. Thank you ever so much indeed. Pretty good. Did we gain any subscribers today? 8,098. Oh, there we go. Just gained 7 subscribers. That was quick. Thank you ever so much for that, guys. We've had 585 through a regular Friday show. And we've gone through 586. That is the best Friday we've ever had by about 200%. That's ridiculous. Thank you very, very much, folks. Wow. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you a lot. What more can I say? Let's look on Discord. We're not a record audience today. We were yesterday. We had 25, which is our record on YouTube, on Discord. Let me have a quick look on. I'm just doing my maintenance before I cover this question. Facebook. We've only got one watching on Facebook, but everyone's liked the video. Let me refresh that. That's out of date. Sorry. I'm about to tell you how you can get some free tickets to our competition. How many views has it had? Doesn't tell me on Facebook. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. And if you've not yet followed me on Twitter, by the way, this is where I post before and after my thoughts on the stocks. And you also win free tickets for the giveaway. I'm about to cover this stock. I'm just building up my information on my backtesting software. So just bear with me a second. Here it is my Twitter. If you've not yet followed me on Twitter, I'm trying to get, I've only been using it for a while, September 21 I started. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. Just sounds good, right? I mean, anyway, there is, I'm on 720. Can I just see if anyone could just click on that right now? I've given you the link in the chat. There's you also go into our free draw if you do this as well. Can I just see if I can get that to move? One more. I want to get to 1,000 followers if I can on Twitter. And I also, unlike Elon Musk, fair enough, he's got 200 million. But unlike other Twitter accounts, the people that follow me, when you comment on stuff and retweet stuff, I reply to all my members. I reply to everybody. And the idea is, as I grow, you grow. The idea is to help you grow on Twitter as well. So as I can grow, you grow. So I reply to all of you. And when I tag you in a viral post, it helps your channel, right? So that's what I do. So go and follow me there, and I will comment on all your posts. On all your posts to me, is what I mean, right? Okay. Now then, just before I review this stock for our guest, this is the last chance to tell you, other than the closing bell this afternoon, about our cash giveaway. We are giving away $100 in cash. Here it is on the channel. It's free to enter, free for all. It ends in 14 days' time. And every day on this page, we give you new chances to win. It's completely free. It's martynlucas.com/giveaway. Just go to my website and you'll find the link there anyway. And I've got to move this around. I'm getting so many buttons now. I'm thinking I need another stream deck. It's insane how many. I've already got 3 ultimate stream decks. Now it's getting to the point where I'm thinking I might need another stream deck. I never thought I'd be in this position. I can't even remember where it is. Where would it be? Just bear with me a second. I'm trying to give you something. Oh, there it is. Yeah, martynlucas.com/giveaway. Now then, every Sunday, I send out a newsletter. It's free. It's a secure website. I never use your emails. I wouldn't even know how to. And in the newsletter, as well as my tips of what I'm buying, what I'm selling, highlights, news coming up, all the rest of it, we also give you free tickets. There's a magic number in the newsletter that you can use to enter the draw. It's in the newsletter. It's a magic number. If you go down here, you'll see one of the things is enter the magic number found in the newsletter. It gives you 50 tickets to win our giveaway. Now, even if you don't want $100, you can donate it to charity. We have charities on our show. If you don't want it, say give it to charity and I'll do it for you. So take part in it, and as our competitions get bigger, we can give more money away. The more money I make, the more money you get. I can't wait to give away $1,000, and I will give away $1,000 on the show, but I can't do it until I make more money to give to you. So take part. So how do you get the newsletter? Here is how you get the newsletter. This is the sign up page. It's completely free. Let me give you the link, martynlucas.com/links or martynlucas.com/newsletter. It's all there, look. It's on the screen, you can see it. You've got between now and Sunday morning to sign up, because after Sunday, the newsletter comes out until the next week. All right, so this is your last chance to do it. Now, how do you do it? Here is the link, martynlucas.com/links, or just go to my website. I'm going to cover that gentleman's stock in a minute. I'm just doing this because it's Friday. If I don't do it now, I'll be too late doing it. The newsletter goes out on Sunday, 8 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. GMT. There's the information right there in the chat. See it? Let me give it to everybody on Rumble as well. And I'll also give it to everybody on Facebook as well. There you go. Okay, got it? Now, when you go to there, all you've got to do is put in your email at the top. I don't want your name, your age, no details, just an email. Click I agree, accept the terms of the policy. What is the terms of the policy? The terms of the policy are this, that I will send you an email every week. You can unsubscribe whenever you want. That's the terms of the policy. Okay? And then you will get back this confirmation email. Look out for this confirmation email. If you don't see it, it's because it's gone into your junk folder. Because it always does, because it's a newsletter. All right? So go into your junk folder, confirm the subscription, and then you'll receive it on Sunday. However, on Sunday, it might go into your junk folder again, because newsletters do, until you've whitelisted it a couple of times. And then you'll have extra tickets, plus you'll have our newsletter, which people really enjoy reading as well. So there you go. After Sunday morning, if you haven't done it, you'll have to wait another week. All right? If you've never received it and you've already signed up, do it again and go now and check. You can do it over and over again. Over and over again. It's not going to keep adding you. It'll just make sure that you get the confirmation email if you've missed. Make sense? Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let me read the comments. What happened with Virgin Galactic? We've been discussing it all day, Alex. I'll try and cover it again, but we've moved on from that for the moment. Nice work, Martin. Bear Bull Mark, you're very welcome. Okay, let's talk about this stock for a moment. Normally, it's a members-only thing, but this person gave me a little tip, so I thought I would do it. I don't normally do it for non-members because it takes a lot of time, but I'm going to do it anyway as a one-off. I don't normally do it. So here we go. We're back testing it now. So for the next 5 minutes, we're going to review a stock for our guest here, FFIE, and we're going to compare it to the S&P. We're going to put in 10,000. How long has the company been around? The company's been around, first of all, since 2014. So we need to go from 2014 to today. Okay. Okay, so I've done the back test. The software's come back with my answer, and now I can tell you, is it a good investment or not? Are you still with me? This is especially for you, More Money. I hope you become a member after this. No pressure at all. Just saying. Right, Faraday Future Intelligent Electric. What is it? So the first thing I do when I look at buying a stock is not actually this. The first thing I do is I try to contact or research the CEO, the person who runs the company. Who are they? What's their experience? Are they successful? Then what does the company do? Is it proprietary? Is it unique? Then the balance sheet. How much money does it have? How much debt does it have? Is it likely to make money for me as an investor? Not for itself, for me. No point just a great company being great It's got to make money for me if I'm going to give it my money. Okay, so let's have a look at it. Faraday Future Intelligent Electric is an emerging growth company. What does a growth company mean? Growth company is a stock that's an explosive company that's not going to pay a dividend. It's on a growth stage. One day it might become a staple. It might become a dividend. But right now it's a growth company, which means it comes with risk. Which manufactures electric vehicles. We know how hard it is to break into the EV space. It's very, very difficult for anyone to take on any of the existing legacy companies. Tesla is the only one that's actually made a success of it. BYD, you could argue, but anyway, it's a different ballgame. The company was founded by Xi Jinping in May 2014. It's headquartered in California. The listed name is FFIE, is Faraday Future Intelligent Electric Incorporated. Okay, it's 250 million. It's a very small company. It's a startup. It loses money. In this current, in a bull market, a bit different. In a bear market, companies that lose money, not so good. SPACs are all going down the toilet. Nearly all the SPACs are failing. Companies that don't make money are not favorable right now. People aren't buying them right now. That might come again, but we could be 10 years before we can get companies that constantly lose money to be investable. It's losing money. Average volume, 74 million. The volume today is 24 million. Volume's reasonable for the size of company. Nothing amazing, nothing too shabby. The high today is 22 cents. The low today is 20. The all-time, the 52-week high is 7.85, and it's been as low as 14 cents. So it's a penny stock. I don't like penny stocks. Why do I buy Virgin Galactic then? Anything under $5 is a penny stock. Not all companies started out as penny stocks. Some of you go, well, all companies start small. They don't all start as penny stocks. That means it's underfunded, doesn't have a lot of capital, and so on and so forth, and didn't have a good way to announce itself on its IPO, initial public offering. It was not that successful at selling its story when it first came out. So, penny stocks are not necessarily bad because they're penny stocks. However, they have less capital, less money to support them, less investment, much more risky, and so on and so forth. So, anything under $5 is a penny stock. Right now, this is very much a penny stock. However, let's have a look at it. 21, 22. That was interesting. I would want to know what that was that influenced that rise, and then why did it fall away? Since then, and this is my first look at this company. I've got no idea. I'm doing this for one of our, from normally one of our members. I don't normally go into this detail. I don't know why I am actually, but I can't help being nice, right? At least I'm trying to be anyway. 22, we're going up. It missed. Then it beat on earnings. That other than 22 Q4, which is expected, we've had a steady growth. Still losing money, but not that far away from being a company that actually makes money. Now that's unusual for a SPAC, or I don't know if I don't know if it was a SPAC. I don't know about that, but that's unusual for a company this small to start to make money, or at least potentially so quickly. So that's good news. The other people that invest in this company are Arrival and Mullen. So it attracts, and this is why Robinhood put this in there, by the way. Who's buying this? People that pump and dump, people that buy rubbish stocks, people that try to influence stocks, and they're all technically rubbish companies. So the people that buy this stock are the people that buy rubbish. If I saw Apple in there, Google in there, I'd go, is Warren Buffett buying it? No. The people that buy these stocks buy Fife. So that's not good. Now let's compare its performance. It's always worth comparing to the S&P. Why? Because the S&P is the benchmark that all professional fund managers use. You might think it's boring, it's old man, but at the end of the day, boring is what the stock market should be. It shouldn't be rock and roll, sexy and fun like BitBoy and Cryptos Are Us and all these people. It should be boring and plodding along, doing the right thing. That's just how it should be. Sorry about that, folks. That's just the reality of it. I'm using this software for you now to prepare an analysis. Now, I've gone back to 2014. We can't go back any earlier because that's when this stock IPO'd at least. I put in $10,000 into Fife and I put $10,000 into the S&P. And what I end up with today, I've got $11,000. I've made 6% on my money on the S&P. And we know it's been down like 30% over the last year because of the current climate, and after the overbought in the bull run. So we're still up 6%. However, I've gone from 10 grand to 171 on Fife. Sorry, Fi. Keep calling it Fife. Fi, F-F-I-E, Faraday. Not good. I'm down 82%. So a rubbish investment if I bought this. Now then, a growth company is looking for its S-curve. It's not hit an S-curve at the moment. It's been around since 2004. It's had 9 years to get it right in an EV explosion when the explosion has existed for other EVs. Take example, Tesla. If you are looking to invest in EVs, I think, and I've said this over and over again, I would rather buy a stock at $10 that's going to 20 because of a balance sheet dictates it, than a stock that's at 22 cents that you dream it's going to go to 100 based upon no evidence at all. This is a lottery ticket at best. It's a high-risk stock. It's got no money behind it. If it doesn't get its share price up soon, it will have to do what's called a reverse split to remain on the index. It may have already done that. I've not gone into its financials, so I don't know. But it will need to do a reverse split to survive. When it does a reverse split, 20 for 1, 30 for 1, something like Mullen or Arrival or whatever, the stock price will go up to $2 a share and you go, oh, that's great. No, it's not, because you've now got 20 times the amount of shares. It's the same. It does it to survive and abide by SEC regulations. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't touch it. I've given you my honest opinion. I think there are better opportunities out there. If you are buying it, know you're buying it with huge risk, more than likely going to go bust. 80% of startups will be that we look at every day, won't be here in 5 years. If you want to be in EVs, why don't you just buy Tesla? It actually makes money. It's likely to go up. This is likely to be, it's not going to be shorted. Who the hell's going to short it? Where's the short squeeze going to come from? It's already at the bottom. Remember, when you look at a stock and you go, it's 50% down, it's a deal, people forget 50 to 50 doesn't mean 100. It can go down 50% every single day for here and eternity. Every day, down 50% and go on forever. Of course, until you're delisted. But just because you're down today on a big amount doesn't mean to say, well, now it's cheap. It's cheap because it's not worth anything. It's like me selling you an empty glass of water. There's nothing in it. There's no value in this. You are purely speculating on what might become in the future. All right? There you go. I normally do that for members, but there you go. Christian, what do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking? Would a €50 super chat help? A €50 super chat would be enormous. What I do for a living, Christian, is this. I am the world piano man, as voted by Sir Elton John. Here is my music channel. Videos here of me wearing Sir Elton John's jacket, doing Lion King. Right there. Me doing Jesus Christ Superstar, Phantom of the Opera, my Vegas showgirls. I toured all over the world as the world piano man. COVID completely killed my touring business. I decided to build a YouTube channel, but I decided to build a YouTube channel that was like a TV studio. And I wanted to go live and build this channel right at the bull market, at the top, the worst time in history, to demonstrate I wanted to build a channel that was honest and not about me or about promoting videos, but I wanted to build a community that was as strong as my music fans around the world. So I built this YouTube channel. For a year, I sat here 10 hours a day for free, for nothing, earned not a single penny. I now earn about $7-8 a day on YouTube. It's going up every day. Started earning money last December. I'm now earning cut the bucks. It's just about paying the lights and the electric and what have you. But I believe that we have the basis to build a multi-million subscriber channel within 5 to 10 years. 10,000 by December, 100,000 within 2 years. Not for my benefit, to serve my charities, to help people, to give people a voice because I answer everyone's questions. So right now I live on next to nothing. But this is my job. I have invested myself, my time into myself and building this channel. So that's what this is about, and that's what I do for a living. This is my job. This is my job. I earn about 5 cents a day on TikTok. I earn about 7-8 cents a day on Rumble, and maybe about $7 a day now on YouTube. I could make more money by making more videos. The videos can make about 5, 6, maybe $10. But I prefer a live content, which doesn't earn you money, to build a family, a membership, a base, support first, to demonstrate that this is about a community, not about Martyn Lucas just trying to make silly videos to make money. Does that answer your question, Christian? All right. What are your thoughts on UFAB? Someone said to me the other day on Twitter, they said, why are you bothering? Why are you doing this? Why do you go live all the time? You don't influence anything. You're going nowhere. What's the point? Well, the reason why I'm doing it is because I'm investing in myself, and I believe that we're going to have the best, most honest channel on YouTube. Everyone thought Mr. Beast was an idiot when he started. He focused on making videos. I'm focusing on making live content. And that's my belief, and that's what I'm sticking to. What are your thoughts on UFAB? I don't know, but it is a membership perk when I review stocks like I just did for more money. Normally people become members for that. I gave about 15, 20 minutes of my airtime to more money. Baja, I can't do it for everybody. It's a membership perk and or a decent super chat, okay? If I've got nothing else to talk about, then of course I can do anything. But we're going to wrap up today's show. And I've got to go and earn some money to go and make some videos. So before I go, I'm going to give everybody this link here. If you didn't see my Rocket Man concert last night on my music channel, here it is. I did a special Virgin Galactic After Hours concert last night on my channel. There it is. I'll give it to everybody on Rumble as well. And I'll give it to you on Facebook. I can't share it on TikTok. It's impossible. There it is. I'll give it to you right now. For those of you who want to vote and retweet on Virgin Galactic, here is my post on Twitter. Thank you for all the loves coming up. Someone is smashing the 100 votes in the chat. Thank you ever so much. That really helps my channel as well. Thanks for doing that. What was I going to do? Oh yes, the poll. What is the result of our poll on Twitter right now? Let's have a quick look. There was the concert last night. More pain to come. I explained it on that video last night, where I see it going. Where is our poll? Is our poll near the top? Is it finished? It doesn't matter if it's already finished. It doesn't matter. I won't waste your time looking for it. But anyway, go and vote on the poll if you wish to. If you want to. Here's the cash giveaway. We're giving away $100. It's free. You're supporting the channel, but you're also helping yourself. Christian Franchi, FFIE or Arrival, which is the biggest scam? Christian, why did you ask about my income and then would a super chat help? Why did you ask about that? I was curious. Anyway, let me give you the giveaway. I've done that. Okay. And lastly, because I'm ending the show now, here is the newsletter. If you want to get those free tickets that are in the newsletter this week, there is the newsletter link there. I think we've covered everything. Right. Jumper, we're right with you, mate. We're right with you. Okay. I'm going to get off then. So before we go, we're going to do a competition, which we do every day for our members. There are many, many perks that we do for our members, but this is one of them. And we'll have a bit of fun right now. We're going to find out the day trader of the day. And because we've got lots of guests in today, some of my members might be missed out. So we're going to go over now to members only can chat and take part in the video. So if you want to become a member, I'm going to give you the link. You've got about 30 seconds to take part in this and see the exclusive content. Because we're now going to go over to a special members only section of the show. Here is the invitation to join as a member if you wish to do so. There you go. So let me do that now. We're going to go to members only just to end the show and give a nod to our members. Here we go. So go to your main portfolio, guys. Despite Virgin Galactic being down, I'm still up today, consistently up every day, despite what Virgin Galactic is throwing at me. 0.4%. I'm up 0.4% again today. So let's see who wins. It was a joke since you are always asking for money. Oh, I see you're being sarcastic. Oh, I was talking to you with love and respect. You were having a laugh at me. Fair enough. You're entitled to do that. And I'm not always asking for money at all. I'm telling people how they can support and become members and get back 20 times what you put in. That's why I have 95% of my members, live viewers and members, because whatever they tip me or support me, they get back 95%. I certainly wasn't begging you for any money. I've toured all over the world as the piano man, and I have no debts. I own my own home. I'm not begging you for a penny. I'm providing you free content every day. So you know, don't be negative towards me. I think that's very nice. But anyway, you're entitled to do that. Anyway, there you are with your family on the screen. You look lovely family. Love to you. But anyway, let's go to our members. Let's put on the screen my score. Let's give a minute on the clock. It's funny. Always asking for money. Same as every YouTuber says, like the video. If you don't ask people to like the video, they won't like the video. They don't know. And they don't know you offer membership benefits unless you tell them. It's not begging for money. I've never begged anybody for anything. I give 20 times back what you put in. Here we go. Members now, please. Down 21.54. House of Pain. We're right with you. Eric, down 0.53. I'm up today consistently. Down 0.53. After being up 4% for the first in a month the other day. Yeah, Virgin Galactic has dumped on everybody, hasn't it? This is the most important thing, is your overall portfolio. I'm happy that I'm up today. I'm consistently up. I'm sorry for those of you who are down. Any more members today? Share their scores before we end the stream. Let's give you a moment. But looks like I've won today. Is anybody else going to beat me? The S&P is going up nicely. Very good. Virgin Galactic now 339. Awful. MSK, here we go. I thought we'd have some more scores. MSK down 11.3%. Bloody Tilray, yes. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Afternoon all, yep, down this time, $400. Thank you, Crag. I appreciate it, mate. Virgin Orbit, Rivian. Doing all right, isn't it? Tesla. Lucid, Apple, Amazon, Tilray and Space, double whammy, yeah. Tell me about it. McDonald's, Coca-Cola, J&J, Google, Microsoft, wow. Walmart, Tesco, Next Era Energy, Enphase, Bitcoin, up 1.34, not too bad. All right, I think we can wrap up the show there. Good day today. Thanks ever so much, everybody. I want to thank everybody over there on TikTok. We're at 33,000 followers now. Thanks to all of you. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you all back this afternoon. If you click the little star and become a subscriber, unlike someone mentioning I'm begging for money, I ain't begging for money. If you subscribe to me, I will then tag you in my viral posts and you can grow, and I will share my audience with you here on TikTok. So thank you very much to the 33,000 of you that are now following me on TikTok. Thank you very much indeed. I saw today the BBC has an article on Virgin Galactic. Thank you for that. I'll go and search that. Thank you, Tony Betts. Share it on Discord if you can. Right. Portfolio's looking very strong today. I wonder if we can get back our week. No, we're still down 0.6. So on the week, we are down, but we started very strong. As you can see, the year to date, still very good. Still very good. The portfolio is still very strong. It doesn't need rebalancing. We just need to find a way to recoup our losses from Virgin Galactic, and buying it cheap is not. It doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist. The Virgin brands have taken nearly 20,000 on Virgin Galactic, 2,000 Virgin Orbit 22. Yeah. And I might never get that back now. Anyway. Very strong on Tesla today. Bear with me. I only got Twitter yesterday. Hey Tony, don't you worry about it, mate. Don't you worry about it. You're all right. You're doing good. You're doing good. I got some notifications here. Eric retweeted, Craig retweeted, Mike. Thanks those who retweeted. Thank you ever so much indeed for that. My followers on Twitter. All right, let's roll the credits. Let's roll the credits. Let's get out of here. Thank you for joining me. See you back this afternoon for the closing bell. The overall portfolio is looking very, very strong. But there we go. It's all right. We're okay. Thank you, members. Let's roll the credits. Let's have a quick look how we did today. Thanks for your support. We got a tip, 1UP coin, $2.19. Thank you very much indeed. I didn't even see that one. Did I mention that one? Yes, I did. It was a crypto tip, wasn't it? From somebody. Anyway, $2.19. Did I even mention that? Did I miss that? I think I did. If I did, I need to... Yes, here it is.
OneUp coin donated $2.19. This is a OneUp coin test alert. Not a real donation. 0.025 LTC.
Ah, that was a test. Ah, it was me that did it. Now I see. I gave myself a test and it counted it as a tip. Oh my gosh. That confused me. Super chats, more money and Vituous, I think it is. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. I'll try that again. So ignore the OneUp coin. I didn't think I got a tip. It was me doing it. Ignore that. More money. Thank you, Super Chats and Tortoise. Thank you. Subscribers, Arat, Pablo, and Tortoise. There we go. Thank you ever so much for your support today. I look forward to seeing you all back this afternoon. Make sure that you do sign up for the newsletter and look out for it because there are tickets in the newsletter this weekend. I'll see you back for the closing bell this afternoon. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you much, everybody. Until then, as always, have a wonderful afternoon. Go steady. Thanks for joining me. We ended up with a really good audience today. It was the busiest Friday we've ever had here on the channel. We're up to 8,108 subscribers now. We're growing faster and faster every day. I am up today by 0.2. Cherry, good for you. You seem to be managing your money wisely. You're making money today. Congratulations. Very proud of you. Well done. See you back in a bit. As always, take care of yourselves. Your money, your crypto, most importantly, each other. Bye-bye for